let us finally start. It's gonna be mostly me talking,
Okay.
so
For 3
everyone shut the
hours.
fuck up and listen.
I'm muting everyone.
Why?
I'm muting everyone.
It's okay to have questions.
Not if I meet you first.
You don't have that power, Ducky.
So everyone got the tablet of common knowledge. But I'm going to go over the very basics of what every character is expected to know.
Yes, ma'am.
There is a total of 5 continents with their respective countries and territories. The continent of Varan has the Kingdom of Varan, with the Northern Barons and wastes to the north. Lale is the continent of the Fae. The Dwarven and Infernal Kingdom is in the continent of Dayren. Valehaven is the Forbidden Continent, which you hear rumors and stories about. Denmark is the human glacial continent. And for the last 500 years, there has been peace between all of these continents and countries. Well, sorry, have been peace between all of these countries. There are minor players and kingdoms as well, including the Aquan Kingdom, which is home of the pirates and the underwater life.
Who
Who did we
left?
lose?
Was Connor?
The Dark Isle, a mysterious and dark shrouded island, and the College of Ashen, which everyone knows is the one true college of magic. The gods and goddesses here have always been portrayed of having 2 sides to their story or pantheon. The first side has always been portrayed as the primal forces. Those include Io, the serpent goddess of storms and betrayal, Io, the dragon god of the eternal flame, Hel, goddess of shadows and the underworld, Seker, god of gates and souls,
I thought there
Skadi,
were no dragons.
You'll find out.
Skadi, the goddess of winter and wilds, Hansa, god of strength and forges, Ryssus, the god of the lotus and the blood.
I told you,
The
Ada, I remember everything.
I am aware.
My immersion is broken.
Yeah,
Oh
The only
my.
fuck up.
key notes is obviously dragons do not exist. They are mythical creatures to each and every one of you. Io is the only representation of what a dragon is supposed to look like. Io is what people would call an old goddess, which people believe no longer exists. Her statues are supposed to be dated longer than 500 years ago, and most of them have been destroyed or taken down. The second side is that of order or justice, starting with Balder, the god of justice and purity, Falangen, the god of knowledge and travel, Onder, the goddess of sun and space, Karelen, the goddess of the moon and stars, Wejas, the goddess of trickery and fun, Arisa, the goddess of fertility and crops, and Artemis, the goddess of hunt and fervor. The oldest records say that these gods and goddesses once fought to maintain peace, but at a very steep price. Any questions?
Do
No.
we know what they were fighting?
They do not say.
Okay.
It was probably dragons.
Not necessarily.
Oh,
A primordial darkness of incomprehensibleness.
it
Exactly.
was Rek'Sai.
So
their
that
tongue,
ends
it
the
was
prologue.
Dovahkiin.
We are now
Yes.
into chapter 1 a letter. A letter arrives to each and every one of you, no matter where you are in the world, either by dove, fish, raven, or simply by a person. As you turn the letter, it is addressed to you. The wax seal is a bit unusual, but extremely recognizable as the Varen royal family seal. And it reads, "My dear adventurers, you might wonder or even know where this letter comes from. Just know it comes with good tidings. I am looking for exceptionally skilled men and women, maybe even gifted with qualities beyond your average adventurer. I believe you are exactly what I am looking for. So please come to the palace, come to the capital of Varen, Kalani. Meet at the central garden of Kalani at an angel statue. In loving regard, the sun." As you all receive your letters and start your journey, you each surprisingly arrive at the central gardens within the same hour. The city itself is one of the largest, with hundreds of trade posts and shops. There are banks and plenty of carriages everywhere, like the city of London would be back in the day. There are 3 main gates, the east, south, and west, with the palace to the north. To the 4 corners of the city are cathedrals and healing houses. Towards the city center are the magical shops, and the city with city guards everywhere. And in the very middle is the central gardens, where statues and fountains of every kind is with a large long dragon in the very center. Once each of you has gathered at the fountain, a chariot like none other drives up. It is white with marble and gold trim, pulled by pure black stallions. When it stops, a man in pure white robes steps out and he walks up and clears his throat and he says, uh, "Arnold, Brenne, Axel, Lauren, and Weiss. I would like to welcome you all to Kalani, the trade capital city of Varen. I'm sure you all have some questions, but please curb them till we get to our destination. Please enter the carriage." Any responses?
Lauren has his mask on still, so he's just kind of quiet.
My character just nods and hops in the carriage.
Well, I guess we're just doing what this guy says now, and then I get in the carriage.
I give them a suspicious look, and then quietly climb in behind the rest.
Yeah.
Oh, and I have Nalia flying overhead just to keep an eye on things.
I'm gonna just quickly jump in, trying not to be noticed.
There enough room for us all, or are we starting to get a little cramped in there?
There's room for you all.
Okay.
Some of
I
us are
mean, 2
very
are very small.
some of us are very tiny.
I have no doubt there's room for everyone.
Yeah, 2 of you could share a seat.
Yeah, so 2 of us are very tiny, dog.
Comfortably share a seat at
Yeah.
that.
Ducks and I are kind of tiny, let me tell you.
As you
Do
get in
we
the
want-
carriage. Sorry, what?
Did we want to introduce ourselves to each other?
In the carriage?
Yeah.
If you would like. If you feel that is appropriate.
Well, mostly I just want to share the picture I have of my character. I should have had this out.
I have a almost finished image of a Lauren.
Let me see if I can find.
I have a picture I still off Google.
Multi hasn't messaged me yet, so I'm still waiting on that.
You asked her?
No, you said you would do it, so I didn't. I was going to, but you said you'd take care of it for me. 'Cause
I
you didn't want her to
have.
be
I
pressured.
have.
So
I've
I'm
asked
waiting.
her. She said she needs to think about it.
Oh my god.
Well, there is my character. I've been super excited to share it with you all.
Man's got some hairy fucking feet. Holy
Got some
shit.
fucking monkey ass feet over
Monkey
here.
Those feet
Oh
make
my-
me very uncomfortable.
I know, right?
that is a little bit strange. I'm not gonna lie. Let me give me just a moment, and I
Man, look at him.
send an image of a Lauren.
I
No, that is not Vice, but it pretty is pretty accurate
So
actually.
this may change a small bit because Al accidentally deleted Aloran's file.
It's a work in progress, but you know
It's a
what?
work in
It's still
progress.
lovely.
Man's a fucking monkey.
Wrong chat, but close enough.
Bro, we actually
wrong
have
chat.
an NFT in
Oh,
our
whoops.
party.
Hold on. Here. In here. That's what he looks like without the mask.
So the only
Okay.
person that we're missing is Arnold, which literally looks like the
I got it. Here, wait.
goblin from
Yeah.
fuck, what's his name? Ah, what is? Why have I blanked on his name?
Why doesn't he just say it for himself?
Oh no, he's talking about the who I based the image off my character of. I
Yeah.
haven't gotten a chance to actually do an actual character because I'm waiting
Jesus
for
Christ.
multi. But
But
My mom just called me and she's like, "Hey, you," and I was like, "Is it important?" She's
that
like, "No," and she's like, "I had to go take grandma's dog to the vet, and she's gone." And I'm like, "Oh,
Joe Cat.
okay."
Joe Cat Goblin.
She's like, "All right, love you, bye," and then she hangs up on me, and I'm like, "What?"
No! That's awful!
That's funny.
What happened?
Bro, my
Why?
mom is a fucking nut.
Most of the people who go to vets are.
fuck, I didn't mean to close that. Okay. So as you guys get into the carriage, the man that spoke to you before gets on the top and starts pulling the horses to one of the churches close to the palace. As he's pulling you guys along, you guys start talking and introducing yourselves, I guess.
Hey, I'll
Aloran,
just wave and say, "Hey, I'm Axel. What's up?"
I don't know the
Cut
kind
off
of
the
voice I want to
siren.
use for Aloran yet. So, I should have thought
I
about this more.
suppose I could give my character a voice.
So for the time being, he's just gonna kind of like sit back with his mask on.
My character can't speak.
You can point.
Yeah, because I'm choking him out right now.
Oh.
Yo, fucking square up, you little fucking shit.
Are we already starting the fucking midget fight club?
Maybe.
Um uh, before any heated debate starts, the carriage suddenly stops. When you guys exit the carriage, you see one of the most odd kind of buildings.
Would I
Well,
recognize
that's
this building?
Um, on hold on one side, it is a English Baroque style building with marble and gold brick. On the other, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. It's bright and shining and glorious and looks angelic in style. And just like it was cut in half, the other side is a black and gray cathedral in a very gothic style. There are two different doors, one on each side, a white wood door on the white side and a black stone door on the black side. As you all exit the carriage and sorry. Fuck. I wrote this really weird. And wait on the steps. A woman in a long white robe with a gold headdress, bright and brilliant as the sun, um, comes out of the white door. As Dux touches the steps, the little light bearers start to light the lanterns around, a soft glow lining the streets and homes. The priestess.
Connor left.
Connor's up ahead.
Connor, quit it, you
Stop
little
it.
cunt!
Sorry.
Focus.
um, the priestess walks down the steps to meet you all, and she bows her head. The golden head just stands falling over her shoulders. Her voice is soft and welcoming, and she says, "Welcome, adventurers. The sun is waiting inside. I'm sure your hunger and curiosity is eating at you. So hurry, hurry, inside now." She hurries you all inside, and just as the outside, the inside is split. One side is dark, no lanterns lit. The other, where you guys entered from, is bright, lantern lit, and shining. God. She leads you to a bizarre room full of books and a sun rug, with a little desk and chair. The desk has stacks of scrolls, pens, maps, and even small trinkets. The priestess stands in the doorway, and with a slight bow, she says, "Please wait here. She will only be a few minutes." What the fuck? She closes the door, and after about 5 minutes, a bookshelf behind the desk opens up, and an elvish woman walks in. But everyone, please do a spot check for me.
A perception check?
Yes.
What if I don't want
Oops.
to?
Then you don't
Yeah,
have to.
spot's all right.
I did pretty good.
Haha.
9.
9.
Ah.
All
Fabulous
right.
feat.
Um. So. Oh, okay. Yep, there we are. The dress at the top is white lining. Um. I didn't mean to write that. Whoops.
Spoilers?
Absolutely not. The dress at the top has white lining, and the rest is a golden red thread, very elegant and ornate. David Brenne. How do you pronounce that, Barry?
Brenne.
Bren?
But I don't even think about it too much. Bren should work though.
Just so I have my numbers right, we have 5 people in our party total right now, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Bren and Lauren notice that at the very bottom of her dress, it looks like a sunset is creeping up her dress. So it's starting to fade at the very bottom blue, and then purple and a slight pink. Her eyes are silver with gold flecks. She has a very warm aura about her, like you have been bundled up in a blanket with a sweet cup of hot cocoa.
I don't like hot cocoa.
Then a cup of
Wow,
tea.
Kenny, you know what? I will actually murder you.
I don't like hot beverages.
Then for you in
You're
particular,
gonna
you've
hate
been
me.
bundled up with a very nice ice cold cup of
I am a
sweet
hot dog.
lemonade.
Hey, a refreshing cup of lemonade's actually pretty good, not gonna lie.
When she speaks, her voice is warm and sweet. I
She
thank you
sounds
all.
lovely.
I thank you all for coming. I'm sure you are still confused as to why I have asked you here. The sun sets quick, so let me speak quick. I am known as the sun goddess Ander. This is my home, shared with my sister. You were asked here to go on an adventure of legendary proportions. This is not only a quest from me, but from the kingdom as well. My own personal request, though. She pauses, and she turns around and she looks through some scrolls on the desk and pulls out a partially blank map. Only the main portion of Varen is filled in. On Roll20, I will have a map of Varen and the continents up, but I haven't set that up yet. So,
What?
um,
Bad DM.
I know. I'm sorry. She continues on. All around our kingdom of Varen, there have been what we would call mishaps. There are cultists that claim to be worshippers of hell. They are stirring up trouble that is beyond sullying the royal family's name, burning down houses, destroying small fisheries, s- fishing docks, even kidnapping. This needs to stop. They need to be destroyed. You will be given a guide. That is not I, for I cannot leave this place. Thank you for letting this old god ramble, so please ask your questions. She sits down at her desk and allows you to ask your questions.
So the gig is hunt down cultists. That about sum it up?
Precisely.
I don't say anything, but I gave her like a wry, squinty stare.
Well, this all sounds nice and dandy, but what are we looking at for payment, huh? I don't do this stuff for free.
a man of Aloran's people.
Um, Man of business, I see. I will be giving my own reward, while the kingdom will also be giving their own. Mine will be a simple relic, if you will, probably of high value, or probably of strong value, or strong power, if you will.
You got my attention. This sounds good.
Aloran takes off his mask and puts down his hood, and he's like, "All right, this all sounds nice and dandy and all, but I do have to ask. I'm not really much of a human hunter myself, so why in the world did you choose me for this?"
Each of you have been chosen for your particular skill. Hunter or no hunter, you're all creative in how to get rid of my problem.
All
Well,
right, I'll
you
play
would
along for the
know.
time being, but know that I don't have the time to stick around forever.
Well, you would know what we get up to, wouldn't you?
I might not know personally, but I do talk to others very often.
At these people talking like this, I'm just gonna give like the weirdest fucking stare. Like, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
Does he not understand common?
Oh, I do. I just don't understand why you guys act so fucking edgy.
It's not acting
My
edgy.
character's sitting in
I'm
the
a
background acting like
It's
everybody's
not
got a
hey,
acting
fucking
I'm a
head.
edgy.
businessman.
My
I do
cog
big business.
my character's in the background just staring at you
Aloran's
guys
just
like, whoa,
confused.
no,
He's a
because
monster hunter.
yeah, but you guys are talking so like, you know.
I don't know the kind of voice I want to choose for
No,
Aloran
that's not
yet.
what I mean.
It's
It's not
like
the
I'm.
voice. It's not the voice. It's how you're talking. It's like
Hey,
little
yo,
fucking
Copernicus,
quip,
why don't you
you
go
know,
sit there on your little perch
fucking
and,
quips.
act
Like,
all high and mighty?
I'm so strong.
He's
Oh,
not. That's not what he's saying. He's just not a human hunter.
I don't
Like,
hunt
I'm
humans.
gonna look at your character and do like humans are not that hard to hunt.
I'm just gonna stare at you guys like, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
Right. You got
I'm not.
any leads
I'm
of where we
sorry.
should
I'm
start
sorry
then?
if it's coming off as edgy. I'm sorry.
No, I don't care. It's my character. Relax.
Okay.
His character's
My character.
innocent.
My
Cool.
character's big business.
My character's not innocent. My character's just super fucking cynical for no reason.
If you got a problem with it, forget about it.
Forget about it.
Forget about
Got
it.
it.
Hey.
As for where you will be starting, I think tomorrow will be your best option. An audience with the. Yes. Before I get to that, any other questions?
I'm fine.
I asked her, how much is this
How
gonna be
well
related to
equipped are
Varen?
they? I guess.
How what?
That was two questions at once, very first.
How much is this gonna be involved with Varen? The
Well,
country
the whole
Varen.
continent, I assume. You're from Vern, are you not?
Yes.
Ah, yes, you are with her, aren't you? I would assume that you're the most interested in this, are you not?
For now, but we'll see.
The old dick twist.
Dun dun dun.
I'll tell
Character
you one
lore.
thing. From personal experience, I know that this is what she would not want.
My character is gonna crouch down to the two shorties and like on either side. And here is where we see the one god confronting the follower of another. Shall we see how it turns out, ladies and gentlemen?
Can I
I'd like to cast
I'd
suggestion.
like to cast Thunder Punch.
No. I
No
would like
PvP.
I would like to enact the rule of no.
I
That is
didn't
like
do that.
DM rule of no.
Two shorties standing in the corner and then try to come over and just fucking like cast magic.
Bro, like literally, like he bends down to the shoe short people. We just both like start beating shit out of
No, I was trying to be like a funny, like, you know, make
like-
a joke. I was trying to be. I'm trying to figure this
you're
character out. He's
talking.
supposed to be.
You're talking to some weird fucking businessman and a goblin who does not talk, who has not spoken a single word.
Does the little giblin, does the little goblin have a question?
Fuck no.
He's like, I'm just along for this ride, guys. I'm just hanging out.
Yeah, and again, I can't talk.
That doesn't matter.
You can use suggestion.
For
No,
one, that
I can
doesn't
u-
matter, Connor.
I can use a spell to talk, but
It and you know,
Communication is key. You need to communicate.
fair enough. All right, I'm gonna point my finger at her and be like, as long as there's money in it.
What the hell? What the? Why was
But
that
it's-
like so almost intimidating? Sound like as long as there's money in it.
Maybe.
Do
But
all of us
this
hear
is-
this, or just?
Yes, and it's a voice that rings into your head. You don't actually hear me move my lips.
you don't see.
Yeah, I see. Don't
Yeah,
see.
so you
I-
see Arnold just point at her, and then you hear a voice in your head say, "As long as there's money in it."
What he said.
I mean, at the very least, it should be a fun adventure, right?
The goddess rolls her eyes and says, "Of course, goblins are always so greedy."
I want to point at her. How dare you, bitch? You don't fucking know me. I ain't. You don't know what I. You don't know the shit I've been
No,
through.
I was gonna come to your defense, but I mean, damn. Now
I
it
punched the
kinda
goblin on the
unhurts
top
I'm
of the
my
gonna
head.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
turn over. I'm gonna turn over to the goblin and attempt to dap him up because
Alluring
because
just
we know
kind of
because we
turns.
know what it's about.
I accept.
Alluring
Bro.
just kind of turns to her and he's like, "Racism is not an acceptable
Can I
behavior in
punch the
this day
goblin
and
on the top of
age."
the head?
Can I thunder punch the goddess?
Is it racism or speciesism?
Absolutely not.
Racism, speciesism, same
That's racism.
difference.
After your question, after she's answered all your questions, I realized that I was really tired when I wrote that part. She
Yo.
stands up and walks
Hey,
over
yo.
to a bookshelf, and she pulls out a book. Would everyone please roll a perception check for me?
I got this shit. Got
I
this shit.
rolled
Got this shit. Got this shit. Got this
another
shit.
25.
Nat 20.
Nat 20 or not? Why did I say nat 20? I meant 19.
I got a nat 20.
Hey, you got a natural night.
I'm just rolling shit today.
I did not get a natural 19. I have a
So each
plus
and every
one mod.
one of you have noticed. Who got the nat 20?
I did.
Arnold?
Connor.
All right. Each and every one of you have noticed that her dress is now half blue with a glimpse of red at the top and a purple mixed in with pink fading into the blue. Arnold, you notice in particular with her, she doesn't wear any jewelry whatsoever. Her dress has no red in it, or sorry, no metal on it, at all.
She
And
hates metal.
in this room there is a slight aversion to it.
I'd like to summon ACDC.
I'm
No.
You know I'm covered in metal, right?
She holds
Connor's.
the book.
Go ahead.
She holds the book in her hand and she shows it to you guys. The book has some writing on it that isn't in a language any of you can really understand. She says,
Oh,
"This book has been with me for a long time, though when I open it, the pages are blank. I ask you, bring it with you in hopes the pages will unlock themselves."
don't we all have
Wait,
similar books?
wait. I have a thing I can use. Can I, can I cast this? Can I cast this as a comprehend language spell?
Even if you cast the comprehend language spell, the language on the pages do not unlock themselves.
But the way comprehend language it works is I just understand the literal meaning.
You might understand the literal meaning, but there is no meaning behind these words right now.
Mm.
Because these words have no life.
Sorry
Okay.
about that.
So the comprehend language spell does nothing.
It's magic resistant.
She offers the book to whoever wants to take it.
Look
Lauren
around
will
at the
grab it.
others.
Is anyone else reaching for it?
Lauren will grab it if nobody else is.
We'll let the elf have it. Stupid elf.
Alright, Lauren, add a single book to your inventory.
Okay.
Wait, we have 3 elves and a bunch of
Yeah.
shorties. What the fuck?
The book itself is thick in size, but it doesn't seem very heavy. She then says, "Now, before I bid you good night, I must warn you. You are free to stay here, but whatever you do, do not enter the dark inside. Do not chase shadows, for if you do, you might lose more than your life. With
should
that, I suggest you get some food and a good rest. One of the priestesses will take you to the dining hall. Tomorrow, you will be going to go see the royal family. Good
I,
night."
I speak up and it's like, lady, you don't seem to understand my job. My job is to chase the shadows.
I want to point at her and be like, yo.
Hey yo.
Hey yo. What the fuck? No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna point at her and be like, is there any sort of blacksmith or someone to help get us better equipped?
Um, I'm sure there's one in the town, if you would be willing to adventure back into the town. But it is already late. I'm not quite sure what blacksmith would be open at this time.
Fair enough.
Lauren would like to look at her, give her a warm smile, and say, "I thank you for your hospitality."
Of course. At this point, her gown is almost all blue except for a tinge of purple and pink at the very top. Exactly like a sunset, the very bottom is starting to become black. With a bow to you, she turns and taps on a bookshelf. It opens up to reveal a staircase heading upwards. As she vanishes, a different priestess comes to the front door that you guys were led through. And this one is wearing a white and royal blue gown.
Question
Mm.
for point of clarification. I thought earlier you said this was the goddess, not the priestess we met.
It is the goddess that you met. The
Okay.
goddess had just left.
Okay.
Who is
And
she the
then
god of again?
she is under the goddess of sun and space.
Okay, thank you.
Um,
So goddesses take, or gods can take a more physical role in the world if they please.
sure.
That's what it looks like.
Sure.
But it's probably a
Can I
possession of sort.
never mind.
Can you what?
Nothing to worry about it.
Now we're all worried about it.
Susie.
No, I was gonna start making some drama, but I'm not gonna do
Oh, y'all all see a raven soar in, land on Lauren's shoulder, and then promptly disappear.
Look at that and go, wow, Dramatic and flashy. I like it.
Thank
Do
you.
you like ravens?
She's just a dear friend of mine.
Ah. I don't have many dear friends. Actually, I don't think I have any dear friends. I have lots of people friends though.
Sorry to cut you off, Paul, but you'll have plenty of time to talk in a bit.
Sorry.
The priestess in the doorway, the one which you came in from, is wearing a white and royal blue gown with no headdress. She leads you all through the lighter side of the church. She shows you where the dining hall is, she shows you where your rooms are, and she shows you where the kitchen is. In the dining hall, there is already food prepared for you. Meals of all kinds, types, varieties, and sizes. There's chairs of varying sizes, stools for people that do not prefer chairs, and seat cushions for people that do not prefer chairs. Um, with a bow, she backs away and leaves you all to talk, rest, and explore for the rest of the night.
Is
Is
there
there
any
any
like
alcohol?
Oh, fair enough.
There is plenty of alcohol. These are not, and like, this might be a
Perfect.
church, but they don't
They know how
not.
to party.
They know how to
They
party.
know how to fucking party.
Is there any question? Is there any like high chairs for children?
Yes.
I want to sit in those
I was gonna ask that too, but
because I am smaller than the average goblin and I cannot see over the table.
They're bar stools, but they're specifically designed with like a little ladder.
Yep, that's where I want. I want to go
Yep.
there. Oh, no, I want to sit in one. Yes, that
Yeah.
is literally me. I'm very tiny.
How tall is your character?
I don't fucking know, but small. All right. I didn't put a fucking height, but small. All right.
Tiny man.
About the same size as a gnome, and not like a normal goblin, which is normally bigger. So smaller than an average.
3.5 feet.
Around there, yeah.
So I'm shorter than you.
Or we're
Wait,
yeah, fair enough.
are you?
I'm 3'2".
I like to
I'm
imagine that this is
I'll
like an
just say I'm
actual
3 foot then.
conversation taking place between the characters. Like, I'm
We're just
shorter.
figuring out how tall we
I'm
are.
shorter.
I'll put 3 feet then. I'm
Connor's
small.
like, I just want to be the
Well, I'm
shortest.
gonna change my 2'11".
I'll be 1 foot, bruh.
Oh my
Well,
god.
I'm gonna be 9 inches.
Whoa.
I'm gonna punt ya.
I'm a punt ya.
Look,
Sure.
y'all are both 3 foot. How about this? Y'all are the same fucking height.
Okay, fair enough. I don't really care. I'm small.
I don't really care. I'm smaller. I mean, are
Alaric
you
takes a
small enough
seat
to
and
fit in a bag?
Yeah, probably.
Alaric goes around and gets like a nice balanced meal of like meat and like vegetables, and then he gets like a nice good cup of meat, and he sits down and just goes crazy. He just like starts absolutely eating. Like not like messily eating, but quickly eating.
My character's gonna get some food and just kind of leisurely munch, kind of wandering around, not sitting, just kind of wandering around and like buffeting it, looking at different things.
Is there wine at the table?
Yes.
I will grab one glass of wine, and that is it.
I'm gonna
Would you
grab.
like to? I'm going to look at the. I'm gonna see the that you're doing that, and I'm gonna be like, hey, would you like some of this? I could pour you a glass.
No, thank you. I'm good with this.
He's gonna fucking roofie you.
Okay.
I grab a decent sized chunk of meat, some potatoes, and a large flask, and just sit at the bar.
Beans, greens, tomatoes, potatoes. You name it.
Your name it.
All right. Was it Aloran or Brienne that had the raven?
Me. That's me.
Oh,
That's
Lauren.
Lauren.
Okay.
It is.
That's racist.
He also used feminine pronouns, if that's of any real significance.
It is.
I'm gonna take like a big fucking bite of whatever's on my plate and throw all of it to the side and pull out my fucking hammer and start just smashing my other hammer, like just bashing shit together. Because I'm
Lauren just kind of looks at him, like widens his eyes, and it just goes back to eating.
yeah, because I'm gonna infuse just because it's the start of the
He's just
just
like,
Fucking
because it's
goblins.
the start of the adventure. I'm gonna do some spell casting real quick because I want to do it now. Because fuck you guys.
Right?
Fucking goblins.
What is it? Fuck
My
you, bitch.
character is gonna well, he's gonna see you do this and sit across and just stare at you as you do whatever you're doing.
All right, so fuck. I'm trying to remember exactly how to do it. My character's fucking complicated as fuck. So, I'm gonna infuse my basic hammer right now, and then I want to give it. If I can figure out how to do it. Yeah, returning weapon. I want to infuse it with returning weapon. My light hammer. Create
hey,
infusion.
Ada,
I did
Yeah.
it.
do I have to like say stuff and like do special movements with my hands in order to use predisposition, or can I do it kind of like subtly?
Does it say that it has a somatic?
It does. It
component?
does have verbal and somatic components.
Then you do need to at least move your hands.
Okay, I can make that work.
Bro, I could actually go for that burger right. Like
That
IRL.
what?
That burger.
Yeah, for real.
There's a burger.
In Discord chat.
So
Oh, that's a big ass fucking. Holy
That's a big
shit!
burger, yeah.
Borger.
That's a cake. That has to be like
That's a cake.
I technically
It's
probably
a
would classify as
cake.
cake.
Oh,
Bro, the guy who's also eating
mean,
it
it's-
looks like he's probably gonna finish it, dude, to be honest.
Yeah.
He's fucking prepared,
he's
bro.
fucking ripped.
And he's
This
ready,
man's.
bro. He needs some fucking protein. That's what he looks like he needs.
When Lauren finishes his food, he just kind of sits there for a minute, staring off into space.
Can I roll? How many other people are in the room besides us? Is there anybody else?
Nope.
No. Okay. Uh,
my character grows bored of watching you do magic stuff to hammers, and goes over and sits by Lauren and is like, "Hey, how's it going?"
Going pretty well. How about you?
Well, I talked to a goddess today, so that was an interesting experience.
Truly, it was.
I'm gonna look up for my magical tinkering, point at you, and be like, "So did everybody else," and then look right back at what I was doing.
And then be like, "You don't say." I mean,
Dumbass.
Sassy little child, aren't you?
he is a sassy little child.
Yeah, I'm only. I think my character's 15. I remember correctly.
I mean, what can you expect?
Wee boy. He's just a wee boy.
Well,
He's
goblins
just
tend
a,
to be like that.
well,
to
I
try
don't know
and
about
sound.
goblins, but he certainly seems to be a wee boy there playing with his tools.
Fair enough. Fair
I'm
enough.
gonna
Children and
throw
their
my
toys.
okay. So because you said that, I'm gonna throw my hammer at whatever is nearby you. And you'll watch it as I throw it. Actually, do I have to roll for that?
Probably.
Mhm.
Yes.
I want to throw my hammer at something near, not at
Who? Me or
David
David? Okay.
or Axel.
Mirror,
Near, not
not
actually.
hit.
No, and not like I'm trying to be edgy, like right by his head. I just want to show him what my magical tinkering does.
Okay. Go for it.
What do I roll?
Roll the hit.
Okay,
You're not trying to
Also,
hit me, but you are trying to hit a
No.
target.
11. I miss, but that's not the point.
You.
Adam,
Oh
shut
boy.
the fuck up.
Shut up,
Shut
Adam.
the fuck up.
You get pretty close to your target though, where you wanted to hit.
Is it
Uh,
within like arm's reach of me?
All right, and then and then you see the hammer clank to the floor, and I just
Wait,
wave
I
my.
want to react before you
Okay,
do
that's fine.
anything else.
Sorry.
Is it within arm's reach?
Yes.
I want to reach over and grab it, and then
Wait. The second you try, I'm gonna pull it back with magic, right back to my hand.
So what? It just like goes underneath the
Like,
fucking table.
yeah, like Thor. You know, Thor like fucking shoots it back to his hand, just like that.
That's
Like fucking, yeah.
Clever.
clever little magic you got there, little man.
I just point my hammer at you.
and I'll look at him like, "Hey, I didn't say it wasn't a useful toy. Would you like to see one of mine?"
Fair. All right, I'm gonna fucking activate my armor. My metal starts to flow from underneath my tunic and forms fucking armor around me. I'm Iron Man and Thor at the same time, motherfucker.
Sure. I'm just gonna pull out a bottle and uncork it and take a swig and offer it to you.
I'm gonna drink it. I want to drink. I don't care what it is. I want to drink from it.
No!
I want to drink from it.
You're
Alright,
gonna get
Paul,
fucking
send me which one it was.
roofied.
It's just alcohol.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm also a minor, so
minors don't exist in this world.
True,
What are
you're
you
right.
talking about?
No, it's fine. Minors can drink.
Do you think they have laws about drinking in a fantasy world?
Yeah,
enough.
there are no laws. I mean, goblins start drinking at like the age of 2.
Oh well.
Start drinking
Not
when
my
they can
mom,
hold the
my
cup.
dad. Not my mom,
Lauren's
my
been
papa.
drinking since he was like fucking 10.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's not very young.
it's just classic booze.
How long do you say elves live for in this world again?
300
Elves live.
years.
Huh?
I thought it was considerably longer than 300.
No, it's not 300. It's around 6 to 8.
Okay.
Ah,
Oh, Lauren's only like
Half
50.
elves would live
So.
to about 300.
you're right. I was thinking of half elves.
Lauren's like about 50. He's just straight vibing.
It is getting kind of late. Um, the chef that was in the kitchen has kind of cleaned up the kitchen and has left the kitchen now.
I mean, I'm ready to go to bed.
All right. Well, where do we go from here to bed?
We move out.
All right.
Lauren walks over to the little goblin guy. He's like, "You want me to take you to your room, little lad?"
I'm gonna shake my head. Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
All right. By the way,
Uh,
we're holding hands as you lead me.
You know what? That's fine. That's fine. Lauren doesn't care. He really likes children, like in a like parental way.
In
Um,
a maternal way, since they are you said she they.
No, Lauren is a he.
I'm getting people. I'm getting a Lauren
Nalia
and
is a she/her. Nalia, Lauren's familiar, is a she/her.
okay. I see where the confusion on my part was.
Yes.
all right. So each of you go to your to the rooms essentially in whatever fashion. The rooms are very basic. They're just, bed, basin, sleeping or nightstand, all that stuff. Yeah, it's a basic room like you would stay at a hotel. Except it doesn't have a TV or a microwave or a coffee machine.
I could imagine.
No coffee machine.
No coffee! No coffee!
It's gotta have a French press in there, right? Right?
It has a French press.
Oh,
That's
Oh,
about right
yeah.
for the time.
Oh, damn. That's
DM
fancy
Panda.
as fuck.
There's also a tea set.
DM Pandering.
Um, and in the morning, as you all wake up,
I'd like
you see
to brew tea for everybody.
you would like to what?
Brew tea for everybody.
At night?
No, for breakfast.
Hold on! I haven't even gotten to you guys waking up! Shut up!
I thought you said in the morning you're heading out, is what it sounded like you were. Sorry.
When I say you head out, you head out.
But I want to make coffee.
Hush!
Coffee!
Let me finish! As you each wake up, there are provisions and a healthy breakfast for you all. Oh, you all stayed at the, okay, yeah, no. And a healthy breakfast for all of you that stayed. There's a small knock at the door for everyone that is awake. Awake or not, you still hear this knock. It was the priestess that you first saw yesterday. She tells you the carriage is outside, waiting for each of the adventurers. Eat and gather your things quickly. We head for the palace.
Well, give me just a minute. I need to finish making my coffee. Thank you.
Kind of just grumble and follow behind her.
I'm gonna get my backpack.
I'm
because I
gonna
always-
snag the complimentary box of tea
I'll take my big backpack.
Aloran
follow.
takes his
and
sweet
coffee.
damn time making his morning coffee.
You can
And then-
make tea for everyone now.
And then
You have about an hour.
I'm gonna look over. So
Okay.
I'm looking over at these
Since I-
people and making tea and making coffee. I'm gonna look over to the gnome and be like, and speak in gnomish, be like, and point at him and be like, these prissy bitches. So you all heard me say something in gnomish, but
So for everyone that can speak gnomish, you understand him.
yeah,
Oh shit.
I said these.
I'm
prissy
gonna say
bitches.
to you. I'm gonna turn and say to you in Gnomish. Do you want some too?
And I'm just gonna walk away.
Head down, walks away.
Aloran makes a small cup of coffee for the little goblin too.
And I want to take it and walk away. I'm gonna go run back, just to grab the coffee and walk away.
I'm gonna have a morning glass of wine because my character is a subtle alcoholic.
Subtle.
Yeah.
Subtle. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of alcoholism.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Well,
It's totally not a character flaw or anything.
I'm gonna look at your character and say, I'll have to remember you like your coffee Irish.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I'll take an Irish coffee too, thank
Um,
you.
It wouldn't be Irish. It would be Denmarin.
fine. You like your coffee as Denmarian.
Denmark
Ah,
coffee.
I want to cast magic missile at that joke.
Bad
Ace, can I do that?
No! Stop it!
joke. Bad joke.
Hey, go
Bad
to your
coup.
room.
Bad little coup. Slip. God damn it. So as soon as you all have had your morning coffee, tea, rum, wine, whatever the fuck, your breakfast, your fuck,
Mom's coffee.
you're all gathered and stuffed back into the carriage that you saw yesterday. This carriage takes you to these tall Elvis-style gates with gold and silver filigree. This is the palace. The palace is slim and tall, elegant in every way. The banners are blood red with silver trim and a gold dragon emblem. As you pull up to the palace steps, you are greeted. I definitely did not spell that right.
Can I add one thing about my character?
What's that?
I want him to have ridden on top of the carriage.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Does
I
anybody
need
want to
pick
join
up
him?
my hoodie. Aloran is just gonna stay in the carriage, but he's gonna he's gonna get Nalia to come out, and he's gonna look through her eyes for a time,
Okay.
just to keep a bird's eye view. Hey, before he does, he's like, "All right, I'm gonna be keeping an eye on things from above. So if I don't say anything, it's not that I'm ignoring you. It's just that I can't hear you." And he does it.
Um.
Before we leave the carriage, if we haven't got to that point yet, I'd like
We
be the last one out and cast disguise self on myself and change it so I look noticeably different from what I know.
Ah,
So like
good.
brown hair, not
Okay.
an elf.
Okay.
I'll be right.
Can I look at the gnome and roll perception to see what type of things he has on him?
The gnome? What gnome?
Sure.
Thanks. Let's see
Hang on.
what he's
I thought
got.
Ducky was a dwarf.
He's a
No, I'm a
gnome.
gnome.
Oh,
Fuck, I don't see
okay.
Much
shit.
smaller.
I'm fucking blind today. Holy shit.
You can see that my fucking dick is in your mouth. That's what you can see.
No,
PG, you guys, PG.
My mom's
this
dead.
Oh,
this
my headset's
this
on.
gnome is very
No longer.
handsome.
Oh, damn.
Okay, what happened?
There's a striking resemblance to Peter Dinklage.
Um,
I'm gonna say that's canon as well. My character looks exactly like Peter Dinklage.
perfect. As you pull up to the palace steps, you are greeted by some palace guards and a tall elvish man with teal hair, gold soft eyes. Oops.
Whoops.
Oops.
Um, Captain, help!
What? What happened?
I wrote it down wrong.
Oh, you did?
I
Retry
did.
that. Gun.
Back on. Okay. You were greeted by some palace guards and a tall elvish man with teal hair and glowing aqua blue soft eyes.
Oh,
His
I see.
skin is silky pale. I fucked up this so bad. He wears a silken robe of blue and purple trim with a gold chainmail underneath. He smiles wide and smiles warm. And he exclaims, "Hello! Welcome! Please come in! We are all expecting you."
Do I
The
need to
man,
roll perception to realize that it is Breen Brune? How do you want
Bren.
that pronounced?
Bren.
Bren? Bren has changed their appearance? Or do I need to roll to know?
Like
Um,
I was the last one to leave the carriage, so I did it as before I left the carriage.
so
Whichever one.
Bren, can you roll a stealth check?
Fuck.
So if anybody's passive perception is lower than 11, you would notice that he disguised himself. And it's a very good disguise, might I add.
Okay. I want to hop down. In that case, I want to hop down next to him and say, I know some tricks for disguise too.
I give him a bit of a.
Quietly, stealthily, not like loud enough for anyone else to hear.
I just give him a dirty look and kind of push him away and kept walking.
Hey, that's rude.
Rude. Harumph.
Um,
And walk
the
after him
man
to
with the
go.
teal hair leads you into a grand entrance. The doors are large and elegant as the palace, where a waiting area is. There, he speaks a simple spell to open a set of gold and purple doors. The spell is simply spoken in Elven. A
Okay.
long
What
red
does it
carpet.
say
It
specifically?
it's just Elvish for
Okay.
those that seek shall open this.
Okay.
A long red carpet runs in front of a group that is a courtroom. In the stands sits nobles, countesses, counts, businessmen and women, and royal traders. At the end of the red carpet are 4 extravagant chairs, 3 currently occupied. Going from left to right, the far left chair is currently empty. Next, a man wearing a crown with long blonde hair. Next to him, a woman wearing a purple gown and silver long hair. And to the far right, a woman in full gold plate armor, her helmet sitting on the arm of her chair.
And are these humans or
They are all
all elven? Okay.
Yep, they are all elves. Her hair is silver, much like that of the woman next to her.
I want to walk up.
The man that shows you in then sits in the far left seat. The room itself glitters and shines with magic and wonder. The
Yeah,
woman,
I didn't have my notebook out. Could you? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm still remembering how to be a proper player. I apologize. Continue.
I'll probably upload the recording to YouTube as an unlisted video and then post it in the chat.
yeah,
If people want
something
to
like that.
That'll be
review it later.
The woman in the gown stood up, and with the wave of her hand, the room fell silent. With a simple smile, she bowed her head slightly, and she says, "Hello, adventurers.
I walk up
Thank you for
and
answering the sun's call.
uh,
It is a delight to finally meet you. I am the elegant Queen Alan."
Is that the person in the gold armor that's talking?
No, it's the one in the purple gown.
Okay.
she said her name
She's
is Alan.
she is the Queen Alan.
Queen Alan.
EL-AN.
Okay.
Oh, it's not ELON like Tesla.
Here, I spelled
Hello,
it
guys. It's
ALLAN.
me. It's me, Queen Elon.
And this is my husband, Muff.
Very excited to be here today.
Lauren would like to kneel and in Elvish say, "Greetings, Queen Alan."
When you try to speak, nothing comes out.
I'll also walk up and kneel in front of them, but
Rude.
not say anything.
Rude.
Can I run up to the person in gold armor and just gawk at his armor or her
Her
armor?
armor?
Her armor?
Yes, you may.
And I'm just like fucking examining like every little bit of it, trying to touch its latches and look at it.
You are not allowed to touch her, but you can look at her.
But I'm real close. I'm like 100% breaking personal space.
That's fine.
I'm running around like absolutely looking and trying to look at every single part
Fucking
of
goblins.
the armor.
I'm gonna stand there because I don't want to kneel, and so that makes me look even
It's
shorter.
not. It's actually, and I'm not looking to steal it. It's because I'm an armor smith.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm adoring the armor itself, not because it's gold. You racist piece of shit.
My character is going to sit down cross-legged and be looking at them very attentively, listening to what they're saying.
She continues, "The strong and wonderful man beside me is the valiant King Varen, our military, brilliant mind. The noble and beautiful lady next to me is the paladin princess Aisha,
Ooh.
and beside my husband is the crown prince Tavane. You no doubt have questions, but please allow us to explain first. The queen sits in her seat, and the king stands tall and strong. His aura is that of a tiger. He walks forward, and a magical table made of metal and crystal comes together. It shows a detailed map of Varen. It glows and hums so softly. The king speaks, and his voice is one that simply commands respect, attention, and honor.
Um, I thank you all for coming today. It is yet another honor to come before you as your king, though I wish it were under better circumstances. Some of you know we have a cultist issue. They claim to be followers of hell. They wear her symbol and bear her name, but they practice a magic that not even the college teaches. It is a dark and forbidden ritualistic magic. We must rid our land of this cult, for the balance will be tipped in their favor. I have received reports that they have rallied the fiends and lizard folk from the North Barrens, with the promise of returning the once abundant mythical creatures known as dragons.
Oh my god.
We all know well enough that our savior Io was and will always be the last of his kind. Because of this conflict, war has already broken out in our northernmost towns and villages, so we would like to minimize casualties for both sides as much as possible. My daughter Aisha will make her way to the northern pass and stop them from descending upon Kalani. Hope I'm saying that right.
Kalani, but close enough.
Kalani, that's it. While my son, Tavane, will accompany you. There are 3 key locations that we know these cultists have set up strongholds at and must be taken out. Adventurers, take these tasks I ask of you, and you will be rewarded. My kin.
The king sits back down, and with the wave of the queen's hand, the map vanishes, and Aisha and Tavane stand. A royal scribe steps up with a magic quill. The prince and princess bow slightly to you, and the prince speaks, his tone loud yet kind. I will be traveling with our adventurers. They are a very important key to this operation. There are a few people you must meet before we embark. I must ready myself, so my sister will show you around. Please enjoy your stay, and I will see you tomorrow. With a bow, he steps away and vanishes through a door. The princess looks at each of you, one at a time, the goblin slightly annoying her.
Aloran kind of gives a like little smirk smile at her whenever she looks at him.
She then points to the scribe.
Please speak your desires to this man, for once you have come to terms with them, we may leave this room.
Excuse me?
Desires. I'm gonna point as I'm still admiring the armor. I'm gonna point to who just said that and say, "What do you mean desires?" But I'm still intently focused on this armor. I don't care about anything else.
So essentially, it's what your character yearns for.
Ah, I see. Okay.
A reward? I
Yeah.
inquire. Hmm.
If we encounter fiends, that'll be enough for me.
I'll look up and ask, is it possible to be relieved of past discretions and possible crimes?
Jesus.
The queen speaks up and she says, "Well, of course."
I'm
No.
sorry, go ahead, Raspberry.
To say that would be my only request. Is for forgiveness for those events.
By the way, I don't know if y'all notice on the ref sheet, but Lauren has like very distinct scars over his right eye.
Um,
My character would like to get up and go over to the scribe and tell him a bit more privately what he desires.
then please message me what you would like.
I'm gonna do this. Okay.
Then please message me what you would like.
Alright.
Mm. The scribe looks at you, at Arnold, and cocks his head and says, "Um, I'm sorry. Can you be more specific,
Oh,
sir?"
okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Uh, and a number, perhaps?
Two.
We're just hearing like all this. Can you be more specific? A number, perhaps.
I don't know, man. Just $1 million.
$1 million.
1 million shekels.
Fortunately, I can't grant you a dick of that size.
I hate you, Dad.
Unfortunately, I cannot grant dicketh that size. But no, really, I need a number.
Right, then let's just do. Yeah.
Does the scribe have anything to say about my
I don't
request,
know
or
what the
can I go sit back down?
enough to start a village, essentially.
He essentially he looks at the queen and the queen says, "It shall be arranged."
Go.
Elorin kind of like walks up to the scribe and he's like, just give me whatever information you'll know on fiends. That's all I ask.
A fiend folio?
Fiend
Well,
folio?
whole fiend folio.
Yes.
Oh,
Everything y'all know about him.
oh dear.
So, a library.
A library on fiends. That is what I ask of you.
Brenna. Sorry, Barry, Alan, what did your character wish for?
Resolves
Pardon,
of
I think,
past
basically.
aggressions. Like forgiveness for past things, you know?
The queen cocks her head and she says, "I don't know who you are, so I can't necessarily forgive your past aggressions, now can I?"
I said, whatever. It doesn't matter who I am, just forgiveness in general would be nice.
I mean, I feel like it's a fairly minimal
Saved.
thing to ask for, considering what you're asking of us, to be honest.
And considering what you have agreed to give some of us, yes. A pardon in exchange for saving the kingdom?
Seems like a very reasonable deal to me.
A full pardon goes to those that have identities.
So what? We can't maintain some sort of anonymity?
I'm sure in time he will tell me who he really is.
I try. I make no acknowledgement of anything trying to suggest there.
And Ducky.
If you guys summon me here, then you guys should know who I am and what I do for a living. You guys should already know what I want, considering it's the only thing that'll make me leave that behind.
And
Yes,
it's
well,
gold.
I don't think any amount of money will actually let you leave.
Oh, my.
This can be
So-
arranged.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, once everyone has said their piece, the king and queen essentially dismisses the court, and the princess leads you all to a large open air garden.
And she's the one in like the gold-plated armor, right?
Yes. Where she leads you to a rope bridge, where a floating tower is.
Across this bridge is one of the strongest mages in our current history. He has something for each of you, but please be careful. He is
I know.
strong,
Yeah, I know I am.
yet a very odd man. I wish you luck on your adventure, for I will be leaving for mine tomorrow morning. Till we meet again, blessed be.
So we meet again.
Till next
And
we meet.
with that, the princess departs herself. And You are all left there in a garden, with some guards around. A rope bridge leading to a floating tower.
I'ma just start walking towards across the bridge to the tower.
I follow along. No discernible
Orin is
motions.
kind of like a little bit hesitant. He's all magical and stuff, but he hasn't had the best experiences with mages. He's like, did I cross this one?
I'm gonna knock on the door.
um. So, one person knocks on the door, and one person is across the bridge.
I'm still across the bridge?
Do you want to cross the bridge?
Well, yeah, I'll cross the
Or across
bridge.
the bridge.
Oh.
I'm just kind of like hesitant to go towards the tower. It's like a cautious stepping, watching his surroundings. Like, okay, this is fine.
This is fine.
This is fine.
I have to. That's the point of casting. Does everybody else cross?
Yeah, I'll cross.
Across the bridge. I
All
ain't gonna
right.
let a bridge make a fool out of me.
So you guys all cross the bridge. It's a little shaky. It's a rope bridge. It kind of sucks. But you cross successfully nonetheless. And as Axel knocks on the door, you hear some really weird noises from behind there. It's kind of like clanking and then slurping.
Hot.
Um so the door opens
Mhm.
and you are welcomed to a very weird sight.
I thought you said you're keeping it PG. Whoa.
Whoa!
Hold up!
Hold up!
Hold
Hold
It
on!
up!
is gonna be
Whoa,
PG.
Wait
Hold
Whoa!
on.
Come on now!
Wait, 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 wait,
Wait, wait, wait,
Come on!
wait,
No. Wait.
wait. Okay, let Adit speak.
You open the door, and it's a hexagonal tower. Now, if you remember correctly, on the outside it was circular, but the inside is hexagonal. I guess that makes sense. But
It's
then
bigger on
Magic.
the inside!
Is it
it's
smaller on the outside?
yes, it's quite large on the inside.
Oh my
And it
god, this
spirals
guy's
up.
Doctor Who!
Let me speak.
Who?
Hold on, I'm not done.
Jesus Christ, Kitty.
I'm not done.
Sorry.
And there are stairs that spiral up to several different floors. But the stairs don't stop. They spiral into a blinding light at the very top. And at the base of these stairs, there's curtains, and this place is a fucking mess. I mean, there's a cereal box, there's shields and swords and lances, and who knows whatever that thing is over there. There's a door that's sideways,
Lauren
and
just puts on his mask,
a
like,
Oh.
tentatively.
oh,
He's like,
and a window that is diagonal.
Can I do a perception check to see what kind of cereal it is?
Yes,
I mean, I
you
want to
have
know
cereal?
All
too.
right, 22.
it's Count
I'm-
Chocula.
All right.
I'm rolling too.
Wait. In universe, Count Chocula.
Count
No one's gonna
Chocula!
address this. Wait. No one's not
It's
gonna.
Doctor Who! He's just timeline jumping.
Ben, it's Count Chocula. David, it's Count Chocula. Lauren, it's Count Chocula.
Oh my fucking god.
All
Perfect.
I
right.
love
Now that we
Count
got this out of
Chocula.
the way.
Do we know
Um,
what Count Chocula is? Like, is this something that
No.
actually exists?
Yeah, no. What
Fuck
you
the
have
Fruit.
absolutely no idea what Count Chocula is.
It sounds like a
But-
vampire.
Wait,
but-
is the fucking is the fucking box
Yes!
there with the art?
Yes! Yes!
What is this, man? What is this guy?
And
Because
then
they're
you
wizards.
also see mason jars full of Twinkies of different stages of Twinkies.
Alorn literally just
But
like
you don't know what Twinkies are, so they look like cakes.
he looks like the blinking eye meme where it's just like, and he like shakes his head slightly.
I would like to roll I guess it's gonna be perception. I want to know like alchemically like some of this stuff what it is like vaguely.
Investigation.
I was afraid of that.
Hold on.
You don't know. Lauren knows that some of the stuff is probably has some sort of preservatives in it that are not salt.
What in the hell?
And Bren knows about the same.
We're literally just looking at this shit like, what in the hell? What in the
Is there
fuck?
anyone here? Hello? Hello?
Hey,
Hello?
don't be so loud.
Hello? Is that my echo again? God damn it! You hear you hear loud thud thumping. Like something is coming down the stairs really fast. And when the thumping
Hey, yo, the
stops,
PC.
instead of seeing a person, you see a very small gnome. You see a
Lord,
gnome in robes that are way too big for him, a very large brim hat, and a fuzzy boa.
Oh, for fuck's sake, not
Alorn
another
like
one.
visibly, Alorn like visibly relaxes because he's never crossed a gnomish mage.
The boa. I forgot about the boa.
I audibly say out loud, like, for fuck's sake, not another one.
I didn't say that.
Hey, yo, the
I'm
PC.
gonna quirk my head, and I'm gonna be like, "Hello, are you the person we were told to visit?"
I don't know. Did they tell you who to visit?
They told us to visit
They
the
said
powerful mage.
they said the most powerful wizard in their recorded history. I don't think she actually gave us. Why didn't I ask for a name?
But hey, yo,
It's
the
an
PC.
oversight on my part. Are you the most powerful mage in the recorded history of Varen?
Of course! I am the most powerful wizard in all of history, period.
Uh huh.
Yeah,
Neat.
okay.
Bro,
Did
Darth,
you
that is
know
exactly what he looks like.
that
It has to be.
I I um he puffs out his chest and flips his fuzzy bow and he goes, "My name is Archimedes."
Archimedes.
Archimedes.
Archimedes, get out of there. It's
So,
busy.
I must ask, is this your true form, or do you just like wearing baggy clothes?
What? What's
He's a
wrong with
gnome with really baggy clothes.
Archimedes, get
he
out
goes,
of there.
he looks down and he goes, "What's wrong with my fuzzy boa?
Nothing, nothing. There's nothing
You
wrong
know,
with
I
it.
got this from a very fine lady.
Oh, I'm
You know,
sure,
back
I'm
in my
sure.
day, women used to flock to me. I
Oh, I
was
do not
the
doubt it.
talk of the universe.
You're still quite handsome, good sir.
Yes, I know. For my age, I am quite handsome indeed.
And how old are you again?
I don't remember.
You know what? Fair enough.
Ah,
I facepalm and just kind of rub my eyes, like, can we get on with this already?
So, we were told that you had some items for us
I do?
by the
I
Who
princess.
are
do?
you?
Who the fuck?
Well, my name is Aloran Eltarian. The rest
That's
of
a
these
strong
individuals
name.
can. Why, thank you, good sir.
So what do you want?
Uh, I'm unsure. I was told you had items for us.
I got a little bit of everything, my friend.
So, You
Is
don't
this
have
prompting us to find out something for us, or
Oh my god, he's alive, but let's go.
So when she said item, she meant come and get what we want, not that you had something already for us.
Who's she?
Princess Aika.
Ah, the little upstart. Every time she's brought up, she's nothing but trouble. That young scallywag, she'll never learn. She is always rebellious, always causing trouble for her mother. Never any manners, never wears a dress.
well, she's a fighter, obviously.
My head just exploded.
Why would women aren't necessarily supposed to wear dresses? They can wear what they please.
She is the princess, the
And
pride and
who says a
beautiful princess.
who says a princess can't be a fighter?
Sib.
She's
Also,
sassy as a
Kenny, I
fan.
don't know if you remember the lore or not, but isn't this like an area that's really stuck in its ways, like in terms of tradition?
Aloran doesn't care.
A little bit, kind of.
Aloran is a very much a free thinker, and he doesn't really care what other people think.
That's fair. Um,
What's his
it
zodiac
says
sign?
I could do a little bit of fun. I don't know. Of the I'm
Huh?
a magical wizard of many talents. If you think of something, I can make it happen.
Could
I've
you make
traveled
me?
many universes. I've seen many people. I've met many royal families, including that one orange fellow. Very distasteful.
I would like to roll insight. I'm trying to figure out if my character has pieced something specific together.
All right.
Never mind. Nope.
No.
Nope.
So, would he be able to tell that there's something going on with me? I don't know. I think you know what I'm trying to get at, Ada.
Insight.
Can I do a history check to see if I can know who this orange man?
Oh, come on!
Absolutely not. You're convinced that your secret is safe.
Okay.
Can I
So,
do it?
who is Count Chocula, and why is he on this box? And what's in this box? I'm gonna poke it gently.
Can I do a history check to see if I can tell who this orange man leader is? I know
I
who
Yeah?
they
think
are.
he's referring to a leader of another world.
I know, but it's just
Nobody that you know. Um, so he takes the Count Chocula box. He goes behind a curtain, grabs a bowl and a spoon, and he puts it on a table. And he pours the Count Chocula into the bowl. And then he says, now normally you're supposed to have this with milk. But I like chocolate milk. So he goes under the table and out of the floorboards pulls out a thing of chocolate milk and pours it into the bowl of Count Chocula.
the devilish chocolate milk.
Food? I say, poking it gently. I grab
Give it
one
a
and I eat
try,
it.
my lads. You'll enjoy it.
I have a spoonful.
It's Count Chocula with chocolate milk.
Yeah, but doesn't chocolate make your milk into chocolate milk anyways?
Yeah, so it's double chocolate milk. It's chocolate on
Oh,
top of chocolate on top of chocolate.
oh.
On top of milk. I'll grab
It's good.
a piece off the top and munch on it.
Aloran is he's good. He's good.
Pretty good. Really? Where did? How do you get it so sweet?
Right? For regular milk, it's still good.
Be better with an ale.
Oh, that's a good idea. Should make ale milk. Mm. The milk for cereal.
So what's with these fingers in jars?
I was doing an experiment. I heard someone say that Twinkies never expire.
What the fuck are we talking about? Okay, Twinkies? We don't know what they are.
Yeah, I'm
No,
like, what
That's
are
the point.
Twinkies?
Yeah,
the
but
little
he
rolled
knows what they
cake.
are.
They're delicious. You should try one. Take it from the first jar. Those ones aren't expired.
Can I roll for magic missile, please?
No.
Ah, damn it.
I'm gonna set down my cereal and I'm gonna get a Twinkie out of the jar. I'm gonna eat it and I'm gonna offer it to other people to try a bite of.
I give him a disgusted look and like,
Lauren's like, I'm good. That whatever's in that is not good for you.
I'm just gonna shove the rest of the way
Oh
in my
my
mouth.
god.
oh god.
Lauren literally, Lauren like is visibly sick.
I'm gonna go back to eating the cereal.
Oh, okay. Ignoring that whole
Monkey
fiasco.
Man, would you like the box?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You now have a infinite box of Count Chocula.
Oh my
No!
god.
Yeah.
No man.
Ah,
Oh. I was not expecting that.
me neither. Add custom item.
Oh, at least we were set on food.
Okay. Lauren is just like, so you say you can get us anything we like?
Yeah.
Well, I would like a specific little something that I've not quite been able to afford yet. Should help with my archery.
Oh. Like what?
I think the last time I heard they were called. Hold on. Where is it? Bracers of archery.
Hmm. Do you have any money?
You see, that's the issue here.
Wait a minute. Do any of you have money?
No.
A bit.
I'm gonna rummage around. I thought I had some.
But I do have a boy's wondrous adventure.
Where does it say where my money is?
Up top, like in your inventory in the top right corner, it should have it.
Oh yeah. I mean, I have some. I say.
Hmm.
I
How
don't know
much?
what I want yet. I have. Well, I don't know if I should tell you how much I have or how much I want you to think I have.
Boy, you can hide anything from me. Great
Boy.
Archimedes.
Well, I only got
Archimedes?
33 gold.
I thought it was only 32.
I only have
Archimedes?
32 gold, Archimedes. That's all the gold I got. Yep, totally.
Well, would you like something?
I don't know. It'd be nice to be able to like move through crowds unseen and hide in plain sight.
Archimedes, get out of there. It's filthy.
Where is that from? That's familiar.
It's from TF2.
TF2.
Hmm.
I'm simply sure I can say Princess said she would pay for the stuff.
She did not.
Oh my god, Mans needs to shut the fuck up.
No mana! No mana!
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Ada!
You shut him up, or I will.
You should get the gag, which uses that big round red thing.
I should not want the one with the long black one too. Instead.
There is that one too. Anyway, so that's what I say to Archimedes. Is like, I mean, if there was something that'd let me like move through crowds without being noticed.
I don't think you have the kind of money for that kind of item.
Well, I don't have much money, but I do have items. If anything, I would like to ask for some silvered arrows.
Why?
Well, I heard we're going to be fighting Fanes, and Fanes don't tend to like silver a whole lot.
Go to a blacksmith.
I want
I'm
one.
gonna look at Archimedes, and
You can't tell me you don't have a single silvered arrow in this massive display of huge numbers of items
No,
and
not
all of your
really.
grand travels. Oh, come
I don't
on.
just carry arrows with me, man.
I want to do
All right,
sleight of hand and
whatever.
see if I can steal some Twinkies.
All right.
Fine.
You don't know if he notices, but you steal about 2 Twinkies.
All right.
I'm gonna ask him, right, would you happen to have any knives, perchance, that don't disappear? Like,
So
That don't disappear like a regular knife?
like, it's harder. It does not becomes hard to find. It can return to you.
Oh, a returning knife.
Yes,
Turning
Like what the Giblin can do.
kinda.
knife. Oh my
Yes.
god. Just got called out.
I don't know, ask the Giblin if he can do it.
Hey
Mm,
Connor, question.
hmm,
If I gave you arrows in raw silver, could you turn those arrows into silvered arrows for me?
probably. I'm a smith after all.
Okay.
So
Will Smith, Will Smith.
Yes, Will Smith, Will Smith.
I want to wave down Archimedes.
Okay.
Like, I've been looking at this Count Chocula box, and I've been like, do you have like a book that explains the ingredients in this? Processed cocoa, dextrose, gelatin, trimethylamine phosphate, tricalcium phosphate, calcium carbonate, uh, thymine monocitrate, palpatine, uh, yellow
Well,
5, red
Okay, you don't have to
40,
recite the whole fucking
folic
label.
acid.
let me ask you a question, my mate.
My
Mm.
mate.
Did you come with a manual?
Well, it depends if you ask my mother or my father.
Then no, it doesn't have a manual.
I'm just wondering, because I mean, think of all the fun stuff I could do with potions with this.
It's chocolate cereal.
What the hell is
Yes.
cereal?
Give an audible sigh and rub my forehead. It's like these fucking kids.
Well,
Audible
yeah.
these fucking kids.
Okay. I'm just gonna be
Aloran
disappointed.
looks over and he's like, I bet I'm older than you, boy.
117.
Oh shit. Wait, no, I'm not. Never mind.
All right. Well, if there's nothing that any of you want, I'm gonna give you a special item.
This is why we came here in the first place.
Why didn't you say so earlier?
I did!
Uh, fucking gnomes.
Fine.
Lord gives like an audible sigh.
I
He
know what
he
I want.
he goes behind the curtain, and after throwing out a few things, a rubber chicken, a staff, a dagger, a potato gun, and
I grabbed the
finally,
rubber chicken.
I want
no,
to pick up the potato gun.
no.
I want to pick it up, please.
As he throws them, they kind of just disappear.
No!
Um, he comes back out with a box, and in this box, he opens it up, and he pulls out a business card.
Really?
And on this business card, it says, Archimedes extraordinaire, the greatest magician in all of history and all the land. And underneath, in very small print, it says, place over a door frame, knock on the door 3 times, open the door, and you shall enter my shop.
useful. Remember one time I see if I actually believe that that greatest wizard of extraordinaire.
Does he give us all one card?
Yep. He gives you each a card.
Lauren just kind of looks at it and he's like, "Thanks, little man," and puts it in his bag.
So add a Wiz
Hopefully we don't
card
go
to
to
your
battle.
inventory, please.
What?
Hopefully we don't like get in the battle with doorways in it.
So I'm gonna turn to Archie and say, "Do you have anything that would help me not have to worry about having vials anymore, like an infinite supply or something? A bag of infinite glass bottles?"
I could work with that. Yeah. Why not? Bag of infinite vials.
Or, you know, potions and things.
Nah.
No? Okay.
It would just be a bag of
Many vials.
many vials.
I mean, I'll take what I can get.
My downstairs neighbors are so annoying right now.
I'll kill your neighbors.
But
Whoa, calm down there.
What? What are you
Whoa,
gonna
calm
do,
down,
bitch?
Mr. First Degree Murder. Jeez.
You don't know what I do in my spare time.
I
That's
don't care
fair.
what you do in your spare time as long as you play D&D with us during some of it.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I guess I can't think of anything I really need from Archie right now
Bro,
that I can afford.
Just
No
some
Well,
magic
puppy
knives
weapon.
then?
I gotta have a conversation with Archie, but I'll wait for you guys to finish first.
honestly, Connor,
Hmm.
when we have our conversation, I'm gonna pull you into a separate chat because it's just gonna be the two of them staring at each other.
Okay. Oh yeah, fair enough. I understand. Yeah. Okay.
Lauren, Lauren, like, Lauren just kind of walks out and he's like, "All right, I'll head out then."
So, well,
Mm.
um, for 20 gold, he offers to give you a bag of endless potion vials of differing sizes. Um, you'll have to add it as a custom item though.
Yeah, I want that.
Okay.
When you say varying sizes, does it mean like I can pick the size, or it's a random size that comes out?
You can pick the size.
Okay, cool. Yes, that's exactly what I want.
So you give him the gold, and he puts it in his shirt. Like he opens up the front of his shirt and drops it in, and he goes, "I'll be right back." So he goes up the stairs, and you start hearing faint music playing. You're not quite sure what it is, but it kind of has a beat to it. Kind of catchy. It's kind of nice.
Man, this shit kind of slaps, bruh.
And
And
Lauren
then
like stops as he like goes to leave and he starts grooving a little bit.
it stops and a gigantic ass fucking chest falls from the very top. Um and almost hits Vice. Um and then the chest opens and another chest is there. And the chest jumps out. And then that chest opens and it just gets smaller and smaller until there's just a line of chests that leads all the way to Axel. And the final chest sits there and kind of looks up at Axel.
I'm gonna squat down and pat it gently and then gently open it.
In there is a beautiful, bright pink bag.
Right up his alley.
Sure. Okay, I will gently pick the bag up and look inside.
When you look inside, I mean, it's a black void. When you stick your hand inside, you can feel the different sizes of vials.
Cool. I'm gonna put that bag in my bag.
All right. When you do that, the tiny chests stack back up into the big chest. The big chest grows legs and starts walking back up the stairs. Uh, and now, Connor, would you like to have your conversation with
Yes. Yes. Yes.
let's go to Snapchat.
Sure. All right. Bye bye. Be right back.
Get the fuck out of here. So, how's it going?
So we just see them staring at each other. I mean, pretty good. I'm gonna shake the cereal and say, I'm curious to see what I can do with these. And I'm gonna grin, and then I'm gonna reach out and take a handful and eat some more. And then I'm gonna hold the box out to you guys to offer you guys some.
No,
Small handful.
I don't know what cereal is, so I think I will take a hard pass on that one.
Well, I mean, considering that cereal is usually like oatmeal or a hard grain, I'm guessing this is some sort of other world version of it.
It doesn't look pleasant.
It is delicious.
Oh,
Very sweet.
I believe it, but some poisons are too.
Look at him. I'm gonna look over at you and say, "Yeah, not poison. Doesn't taste
Look,
poison."
Look, man. I'm just good. Thank you for the offer there.
What about you? I say, shaking it in front of I can't remember the character's name that Tucky is playing.
Spice.
Midget man.
Vice.
The gnome.
I say, yeah, the gnome. Tux.
Is
Hold
Tucky
on.
even here?
Hold on, hold on, hold on. You'll get my response when she replies. Okay. I mean, personally, I like blueberry, but that looks all right.
What in the hell? What in the fuck? What in the hell? What in the fuck?
Oh, did you take some?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Oh, and my character canonly knows what blueberry is.
That is unnerving.
And if he hears this part back, it's gonna be funny. Technically, all we're seeing is a short
That
doll
they're
and
The
staring at
pointing.
two
each
of
other.
them literally having a fucking staring
They're
contest.
just staring at each
It's
other.
probably just a little god and pointing
So,
at a gnome and just.
has anyone been keeping track of how many times either of them has blinked? I feel like we should have been doing that.
What need is there to blink?
Can you guys give me like 2 seconds? I use the bathroom real quick.
Go. Oh, poor Caper.
What's up?
Caber's in the tavern all alone.
We're almost done.
Hey, we should just be poking them.
Shut up, Adam! Shut the fuck up!
That's why
Yeah, this is not gonna be able to upload to Discord. I definitely have to upload it to YouTube for fucking if you want to
Oh,
watch it
yeah,
back.
certainly. Yeah, no way. These
Yeah.
sessions are like hours long.
Yeah.
Files already up to fucking 200 megabytes almost.
As long as you upload it to YouTube, it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
You can delete it afterwards.
Probably keep it on the just so I can review it later myself. I need to take notes when you can just record the entire session.
Literally. Who needs notes when you can memorize everything?
no, you guys. Yeah, our backline doesn't have. Yeah, but we can't engage this team. This team's really fucking
Come back, Ducky. This is gonna be funny.
Want me to call him again?
What? No. He said he'd BRB. He had to pee. Or
I know,
poop.
but it'd still be funny if you called him while he's in the middle of. I know he doesn't have his phone on him though. Weird, taking your phone to the bathroom.
He's probably listening to us right now.
Might be. I think he has a wireless headset.
All right, just sensual like.
Ooh, woo.
You like that, Dux?
PG, guys, PG.
These bitches, PG?
Alright. We're not gonna make it to the P. Like, we're not gonna
P?
make it.
To what?
By the end of this, it's gonna be PG-13. Like, there's absolutely no way we're gonna keep this PG.
No.
Yeah, there's no way in hell.
PG-13.
PG-13's fine by me. Just no R-rated, please. That's
I don't
all
know
I
about that,
ask.
Kenny. I don't know if I can do that
We're
for you, buddy.
talking
That's all I ask.
as long as we don't go like that far or to like
I'm back.
X or M.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, sibling here.
Just like avoid
All right.
sexual content for my sake.
Um,
What if I want to make it
So-
sexual because you're here?
after Archie and Arnold had their staring contest,
It was
Arnold
long and
stripped.
sensual. Yeah,
What?
I did.
He took off his clothes.
Okay, well, we're not
Item-
avoiding the R-rated. Got it.
Took
Right, so I'm
took off,
quickly turned around and look at the other side of the room.
Took off
Lauren's
his-
already walked out. He's gone.
took off his armor. And then took out his an item from his bag. Archie took the items and he laughed a little and he said, "Oh boy, do I have a surprise for you." And he goes through one of the doors. And behind the door, you hear a loud scream noise. And then laughing. A lot of laughing. And then screaming again. And then laughing. And then screaming. And then banging. And he comes out with this auburn / orange colored armor.
You would say? You're saying?
It's full plate armor.
Oh my god.
Ah, yes.
Oh my
And
god.
it's gigantic at first. And he has kind of a trouble carrying it. And then he gives it to Arnold and he says, "It's form fitting."
It's like Grimshell's armor.
Yes. And I'm gonna, I'm gonna immediately in front of everybody take it off and start hitting it with my hammer and infusing magic into it immediately. So there's a practically naked goblin smashing his own armor that he just got with a hammer.
It's not
Um,
leaving any dents, so that's interesting.
No, but it's so yeah, no. Don't worry about it.
so when you put the armor on, it fits to your size essentially, and it doesn't hinder you whatsoever. All right.
My character's gonna be like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Anything else
Nope.
that you guys would like from this? All right. So he smiles and he goes, what time is it? Oh my lord, it's getting late. I have a date to get to. If you would please leave. All of you leave. Leave.
I'll head out.
Guess we're gonna need to
I
get pushed
I'm a
out.
head out.
Alright, I'll bet it out.
I'm gonna sleight of hand some more Twinkies out of the jar as I'm heading out.
Right.
All right.
Um you just sloppily take like 5 more Twinkies, no regrets, and he obviously sees you take them.
He just doesn't care.
He doesn't stop you.
Question is, were they the fresh ones or the?
I don't specify which ones, so I'm just gonna just assume that they're not the fresh ones.
You want them-
Oh my god!
um and so you leave, but when you guys leave, you're in front of the church.
Whiskey.
Alrighty then.
Ah, we could have done this, but we just do this with Ray the first time. Don't deal with no rickety bridge.
I love that reaction every time, man.
What,
What?
rickety? What?
Raspberry, everyone has a reaction like that.
To the bridge?
Yeah, like someone says, "Man, we didn't have to cross that goddamn rickety bridge." uh, so and God, it's already so late. It's dusk. The lantern lighters are already out, lighting the lanterns, and shops look like they're ready to close.
Oh, Aloran, like, to help out the lantern lighters, he uses predisposition, or whatever it's called. He snaps his fingers and lights a bunch of them around him.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation, however you pronounce it. It's weird.
Yep, that one. I know which one you're talking about.
I can do a
They
bunch of different magical effects with it.
they thank you and go on their merry way.
Well,
I
I'd
woke
say
up.
putting the cereal in my backpack. That was an adventure. Who wants drink?
I can go with a nice cool glass of mead.
You guys may be thinking about going to one of the taverns.
Aloran isn't opposed.
Yeah, I can use a
Be
drink.
fun. There is lots of taverns. I wonder.
Not drunk enough
Aloran
yet.
could try. Aloran could try and win a little bit of money.
I pull out a
Yeah.
boombox and it starts playing. Let's get it started in here.
I want to
Get
flag down one of the
started.
Let's
lamp
get it
lighters.
started.
Get it started. Yeah.
um,
I want to flag down one
Ren,
of the lamp lighters to ask a good tavern.
um, one of them says that there is a white knight, or there's a tavern called the White Knight. It's where all of the knights go to hang out and um, essentially let loose. It's one of the most highly rated places because the knights are always so friendly and fun to hang out with.
Yeah, so if there's
Well,
any other
what's it
place
got on
that's
Yelp?
We
that's
want a place that's lower but higher too.
place that has less military presence.
I
Yeah.
feel like. I feel like we're
Um,
looking for a place that's a bit seedier, but
I want a
still
place that I
classic.
can try and win a little bit of gold.
But I
Bren,
want something that's at least 4 stars on Yelp.
Can
Yeah,
you
same.
roll a history check for me, please?
Me?
Yes, you.
I'm not used to some names. Oh fuck.
That's still pretty good. Um, you know that on the west on the east side of town, excuse me. Um, there is a very good um tavern that's always been like a hangout for you. Um, in the past, it's called the CD Dot.
I tell you this. Well, I'm gonna go get a drink at my usual place and just kind of start walking.
You mind if I join you?
Sounds like fun. I'll
Up to
come
you.
with.
Do what you want.
Do what you want.
It's free
Do
country.
what you want.
No, I don't think it is a free country actually. Well, in the same sense.
So, Ducky,
You
you've been
wanna come
making a lot
along?
of references to things in our world. There's a lot of implications you're making right now. Unless you're just memeing.
No, I was just memeing,
You're
except for the
just memeing.
blueberry part.
Okay. Okay.
I know
Except for
about
the blueberry
blueberry.
part.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. When we get to the tavern, Aloran
Nice.
immediately goes to look for some gamblers.
Nice. Arnold, you coming with?
No.
Aw, I'll let you ride my shoulders.
Fine.
Oh.
Easily persuaded.
Oh my God, Connor, your character, like, he doesn't talk, right?
Yeah.
I think the voice of your character should be Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, I think so too. I like that a lot, actually. That's actually really good.
It's
That's
just like what's that one? There was a child character like that in the show. I don't remember what it was though.
I remember. I don't remember where it's from, but I
Oh,
remember
American Dad, or no, Family
Family
Guy.
Guy.
Yeah, it was it was Joe
Oh,
Swanson's daughter.
yeah.
Yeah, that's my character. That's fucking great.
Oh my gosh. Um,
I'd like to gamble.
so you guys go to the CD Dot. And it's exactly as you remember it. Um, except maybe new management. Uh, there's a few more call girls around than what you remember, and
Oh, call girls.
quite a bit more females than you remember.
Oh, that's a lesbian bar now. Shit.
Not quite. Um,
Nessa,
yes.
I think you know what I want to do throughout the night.
Oh, yes.
What was that about? Keeping it PG?
Oh, it's PG. In the way that Pinocchio is PG.
What does that mean?
Pinocchio's PG.
Actually, I
Which
don't
one?
know.
Which one?
I'm thinking of the old 1940s one.
What about Pinocchio is not PG? I've never actually seen the movie.
We won't talk about that.
Mm.
The way that
Um,
the aristocrats is PG.
the way that the Aristocats is PG.
Sexualizing
I don't
cats?
remember a lot from that movie.
It's the bar
Is that
bartenders are all female. The owner is female.
uh,
This place used to be owned by a family. It is no longer owned by a family.
I'm just gonna say my dust guys probably would have worn off by now. I don't know if
Yes.
any of them would have probably noticed though.
Everyone notices that your disguise wears off.
Everyone that noticed you had a disguise anyway.
Yeah,
Um,
I just sit at the bar and wave them down and say, hey, I'll have my usual.
um, one of the girls comes up and they look at you and they go, "Who are you?"
Like I say, I was in here 50 years ago. Why can't you recognize me for one night?
Um,
I
I'll
think
just go get the
elves are
owner.
humans.
So she runs off and she grabs the owner, and you do recognize the owner as one of the old bartenders.
Do I get a name here or am I?
Um, let's go with Lilia.
Ah, Lilia. Good to see you again. Can I get my usual now?
Ah, Bren, you're not dead.
Not yet.
Damn.
Damn.
Damn. Damn it. Fuck. Why can't you just be
Actually,
dead already?
after you went mincing, we all
Mincing.
had a little hope.
Not that lucky.
What'd you
Ah,
do, Bren?
Don't worry about it.
threats. Well, I guess your usual has been replaced.
Has it? I guess it's been a while, but
It's
give me
been
what.
50 damn years. I'm an old lady now.
Is she a human or an elf?
She's a human.
Oh, strange.
All right, then give me whatever you recommend.
Do you want wine or hard liquor, darling?
Hard.
The hard it is. She goes off and one of the lady from the woman, I guess girl, we'll call her the girl from earlier, gives you a stout glass of rum.
I just start to drink it. Put down some coins and start to drink it.
It's not bad. It's actually pretty good.
I'd like to search for people to gamble with.
There is indeed a table of gamblers. Paul, would you do a perception check for me, please?
All right. Ah, it's almost an 18. Okay, got
Rats.
5.
Well, this particular table seems to be having a bit of luck. One of them is a female who is having a grand time.
I want to just, walk by that table and slide a hand to do you know what?
On
What?
I have a
on all of
PG
them?
13
What are
question
you
to ask.
doing?
Yeah.
Are you roofing this chick?
Maybe.
Actually?
Can you message me the effects?
Oh my
Let me roll first to see if
god.
it works.
What in the hell?
Ah,
I have a PG
not
13 question
great.
to ask.
We've
Um,
already gone over the PG
what's
13
the
rating.
what's the
It's too late.
PG-13 question that you have?
Do blowjobs exist?
Yes.
Then I'm gonna look for the toughest person in the room and I'm gonna order them a blowjob. And I'm talking about the drink, by the way.
What in the
Um,
hell? There's a drink called a blowjob?
Yeah.
I did
I
not
gotta,
actually know that.
I
I gotta
didn't
Google
know
this
that
now.
either.
Okay. So most of the people at that table are pretty oblivious.
Order the cobbler
So,
and a
so there's
blowjob
that.
then.
That's what I did. Does that work?
Yes.
Excellent. And then I'm gonna go sit by the bar and just sip slowly on something simple.
So Kenny, you sit at this table.
Hmm.
Let's gamble.
Okay.
How this works is you roll a d6
Okay.
and then I roll a d6 and whoever gets the highest or lowest roll depending on what let's go with Connor calls wins.
Whoa,
Okay.
whoa! Step it back. What am I doing? I'm downloading Patrick Stewart fucking voice lines. Give me a second.
So
You
what
should have Captain call it.
Since not here right now.
Oh, okay.
So what exactly are we what kind of gambling game are we playing?
Yeah. Give me some more details, please.
Oh my
You
god. That's amazing. I want to order one of those out of, please.
yes, you get one of those. Um, so the game that everyone is playing is Texas Hold'em. Or I
Okay.
guess in this case we would call it Dwarven Hold'em.
Okay.
Okay.
So could I in theory try to use prestidigitation to try and cheat?
Be real
Um,
scummy.
you could, but um cheating is frowned upon. I guess you wouldn't know this unless you did a
History check?
what's the one to know the lay of the land? History. Yeah, history would be one.
Shit.
You don't know.
Okay.
Um,
All right.
when he's done, I want to do something.
So do you roll or do
Yeah, why not?
you try and cheat?
Sure, why not? What's the
Alright.
worst that could happen?
Roll a d6 for me. Now Connor, call high or low.
Low.
We both got 6. So one of the other patrons won. But one of them, the girl that was winning,
Uh-huh.
looks at you and she says, "Now, darling, cheating's not really kosher around here."
Oh my deepest apologies. I won't do it again, I assure you.
So, my turn. Magical roll. I need to find if there's any hot milfs in this
Oh my
bar.
god, shut up! Shut up right now!
I'm rolling perception.
I'm sick and tired of your shit, Connor.
10. Is there any hot milfs?
That's a goblin.
They're all kind of cute.
No, not goblin milfs. I'm talking about real milfs.
Yeah, there are. I mean, there's a whole bunch of different.
There's a variety of MILFs.
There's a
Hmm.
variety of women here of different races, of
Yeah, stop
from
being
different
racist, Connor.
cultures.
Okay.
So yes, there do be women here.
Women milfs.
Paul or Kenny, you notice that one of your players,
Mhm.
his face starts to become hairy.
Did
Um,
I could I happen to roll perception to notice him put that in the fucking drink, by the way? I know it's a bit late.
no.
Okay.
Um, and then one of the other players, if there's let's see, so there's 5 players in total, including you. One of the players grows some like long hair on their face. Another one, their nose starts to distort and look like a pig snout.
Can I roll insight to try and guess who did this? Because it's obvious there's some magical shit going on right now.
I would like to have done something before it progressed this far. I would like to have just randomly done a bunch of other places around the bar as well.
Oh my
Roll sleight
god.
of hand 3 times.
Oh my god! Why? What the fuck? No!
All
That's
right.
fuck-
So none of this is against any of your companions. P.S.
Okay.
Um.
I want to have gotten
Can
like
I
a
roll
third
to
of the
see
patrons
this
at the
now?
bar.
If that fucker
Can
comes
I
anywhere
roll
near
to
my
see him
drink, I'm
do
gonna
this?
smack him.
Since like
Um.
it's actively happening.
You can. Everyone can roll a perception check to try and see if they see any of these. Lauren. No.
What? Fuck.
That. Do it again for the second one.
Oh yeah, we can do it for all 3 of them. Funky and fresh. There's no way.
Nope.
And
Nope.
again.
Defender wins. So Brent, you do not see.
This is
I rolled 3.
ridiculous. This is
I rolled a
actually
15,
absurd.
14, 22.
What do you have? Expertise in fucking sleight of hand?
See, hold on.
Maybe.
Oh my god. You're right, you're a fucking rogue!
16, 14, and 22. So you see the last one.
I see. I have 18.
You do not
On
see
one of them.
You do not
Yeah.
see the first one. You need to roll 3 times.
Okay.
Lauren got
Okay.
16, 14, and 9. You do not see any of them. So Connor roll 2 more times.
As he's
Dude,
walking
we
around
can't
the
have
room, I just kind of pull my drink closer into me, away from it.
Connor, you do not see any of them.
I rolled really high. Damn. All right.
Yep.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Um. So some of the compatriots.
You're gonna get us kicked out of this bar, by the way.
Prove it was me.
They
Fair
can
enough.
guess the fact that the people that aren't affected are probably the culprits. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, my goal, I got like maybe a third of everyone in the bar, so.
Yeah, it really wasn't a lot of people. It was just key people that seemed to stand out.
Jesus Christ.
So it wasn't like it was everyone.
And it was definitely none of the barmaids and none of the bar staff.
Yes. Um.
Why are you
So
doing this? What are you doing? What is your goal?
so
That would be telling, darling.
God damn it.
you the 3 guys at the table with you are starting to grow animal features in their face, and the girl is kind of just laughing.
Do you have
And
any idea what's going on here, ma'am?
she puts a finger to her cheek and she goes, "Who, me? I have absolutely no idea."
Truly. This is rather amusing.
Now come, play with me again.
Oh my. Okay. Okay.
Roll a d6. Connor, high or low?
Please. See. Connor.
What?
Please.
I
Please.
I am told what to do, so I said hi.
Oh, thank God.
I said hi.
All right. So, Lauren, you won.
Hmm.
And you won 2 gold.
Funky.
She goes, "Shh, beginner's luck."
I assure you, I'm no beginner.
All right, Connor, high or low?
Hi again.
Roll.
Oh, jeez.
She wins.
I lose 2 gold.
Yep.
And it's apparent you're no beginner either.
I have a little more than luck on my side.
Oh, truly.
Again. Connor.
Connor.
Mm. Low.
You get 2 gold.
And you say it's truly just luck.
Some people have more luck than you believe.
I assure you, I'm not one of those individuals.
Paul, do a perception check for me, please.
Perception. 14.
This lady that Alorn is playing with seems rather familiar. Now a lot of people are turning into animals, and it is just chaos.
I'd like to clarify, they're not turning fully into animals, it's just their facial features.
Their facial features. A whole menagerie of barnyard animals. Horses, pigs, sheep,
Donkeys.
donkeys, chickens, ducks, cow, the whole farm. And now there is a brawl that has started.
I look over to her and I'm like, how about we play for something a little different?
Oh,
I can ask you any question, and you can ask me any question, and we have to answer truthfully.
I like this idea a lot.
Alright.
Connor, high or low?
Low again.
Mm.
I win.
Ask away.
Let's see. Um, where are you from?
Lore of Layla.
That's boring.
Oh, trust me, if you knew my whole story, you wouldn't think so.
Layla is beautiful, but has absolutely no fun.
Whatever do you mean?
Again,
Yes, ma'am.
high or low?
Mm, we'll go low again for a third time.
Wow, I barely won that.
Wow.
I got a 1.
Damn it.
Damn it. Sorry, Skinny. Sorry.
Um, let's see.
You're gonna get cleaned out, buddy.
I mean, we're just playing for information right now.
Fair enough.
Um, where are you from? Or not where you're from, but where is your most favorite place to go?
Oh, that's a very difficult question. Well, my heart always will lie in Layla. It's a rather beautiful land full of amazing fae, but I've been all over the world, traveling from continent to continent. I must say, the land of dwarves and infernals are rather terrifyingly gorgeous.
Terrifyingly gorgeous. Don't let the king ever hear you say that. He'll have your head.
Well, you know what, fair enough.
Can I roll history to see if I can remember if I've seen her somewhere before?
Yes. Um, it seems as if she's in a book, but that doesn't seem right. Or maybe it was just somebody that you met reading a book.
Can I come over and join them at the table?
Go for it.
I come over and join you at the table and sit down, and I sit down and I look at her and say, I feel like I've seen you somewhere before.
Hmm.
I want to do persuasion to try and be friendly and get her to open up.
Okay.
So upon seeing all the stuff, I want to use detect magic.
Um, detect magic. For every so you can use it up to 10 minutes. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic. You learn its school of magic, if any. Um, this is a kind of a hard answer. But when you use the spell originally, um, this this particular place, while not having much magic, the items on people are magical. Some people are imbued with magic. Some people have magical armor. Some people have magical weapons. Um,
Would he notice anything about me?
yes.
Funky.
Um, the woman that they're playing with, um, and Aloran have a magical aura around them, along with some of the waitresses.
I'm gonna keep the information to myself then, because it's not super important for me to go and step into whatever is happening, because it's not my drink they're messing with.
Um, well, stranger, would you like to join in our game?
Depends. What are we betting?
Information.
Hmm. Height. Okay.
So in this case, whoever gets the highest or lowest roll gets to ask the other two questions.
Okay.
Okay.
But it has to
Both
be
of
this
them, or just
but it
one of
has
them?
both of them, but it has to be the same question.
Okay.
By the way, your persuasion check, what was that for?
That was to get her to be, open up the conversation and talk to her and see if she would,
Oh, oh, yeah, yeah.
persuade her. Like, hey, you seem familiar. I feel like I've seen you somewhere before. Have we met? That's what
She
the persuasion was for.
she doesn't really react to that.
I figured her reaction was inviting me to join.
Um, all right. Connor, high or low?
Hi.
Just a second.
What
And
am I
Ada,
rolling?
I
D6.
just want to thank you real quick. Like, I really appreciate you telling all these guys like how to talk to women. I just really, I
What?
really appreciate giving them the knowledge to get successful in life. You know.
Huh?
Well,
Dude,
pity.
I've learned how to talk to women, bro. I've been talking to a bitch all
What
day.
are we talking about?
You ducks.
A-
Oh,
Oh,
Axel, it
Fuck
seems that
you.
we have the same number. It's a draw. Unfortunate.
Hmm.
But let's
Yeah.
go again.
All right.
High or low?
Uh, hold on. Oh, it. There we go. Higher low, Connor. Kanir?
Huh?
Higher low.
Hi again.
Fuck.
Oof. Wait, I said hi.
I got
Oh.
a 3.
Axel,
Oh. Oh, never
stop.
mind. Axel is Axel. Damn.
How are we getting the same roll?
Hmm.
Maybe it's just luck.
Nothing sound like a mission.
Yeah. There's always some sort of trickery going on in the world, though. It seems
Yes,
luck
yes.
does
Well,
do that sort of thing.
it is quite fun, isn't it?
Eh, as long as no one's getting hurt.
Vice, as you're enjoying your beer, there's literally a guy that picks up the stool next to you and bashes it in with to another guy's head that has a cat face. Um,
all
they're
right.
getting a little rowdy around you.
I'll scooch my seat over further away a little bit. then take another sip.
All right, high or low? Maybe I should have a Ducky pick. Ducky, you pick for a while. High or
Low.
low? Low? Lauren got the lowest.
Ho ho ho! Finally, I get to ask a question. I already know your name, but you. What's your name, young lady?
Hmm. What name shall I go with today?
That is always a tough question, I must admit.
Yes, I know. Fake names are so fickle, aren't they?
Making me a little bit nervous, I'm not going to lie.
It's hard to use my real name. We'll go with Jasmine.
Jasmine, can I roll to see if that name is familiar at all?
Go for it. History?
Would that be history?
Yeah.
I
13.
want to roll religion on that, actually.
The 13 shows that Jasmine is no historical. Axel, you ain't got shit.
Yeah, no shit.
Jasmine, Jasmine, Minotaur. It doesn't ring a bell. Lauren, you come up with kind of the same conclusion. Jasmine just is not historically a common name or a outish name.
Well, it's nice to make your acquaintance, Jasmine.
Ah, yes, strangers. When do I get to learn your names?
When you can ask a question.
Yeah.
Ah, this is stupid. Again.
You know what? I'll give this much to you. The name is Alor Neltarian. Monster Hunter.
And mine is Axel.
Axel. I like that name. Axel and Alorn. Are you both from Kalani? I've never seen you around here before.
No.
I've passed here.
Well,
I've passed through a time or two, but not for long.
I guess you'll just have to wait to ask a question.
dang it. All right, all right. Again. Ducky.
Hi.
Damn.
Oh there.
I didn't get shit.
Wow. I guess Axel gets to ask a question.
Damn.
Because I literally got a 1, Lauren got a 2, and Axel got a 3.
Impressive.
So I'm gonna look at you guys and say, so, what's your all favorite drink?
I'm a quite
Your
fond of mead.
mother.
I'm quite fond of mead.
Mm,
Reminds me of home. There's this
mm.
dear friend of mine next door that made the most delicious mead.
You know, there was this one time that my mother gave me tequila. It was some of the most heavenly stuff that I've ever tried.
Gonna
Though
wave.
it made me do some funny things, so I stick to rum.
I'm gonna wave down a barmaid and get everyone a drink, including myself. I'm gonna get cider for me.
How sweet.
Oh, that's rather kind of you, good sir.
Uh, again?
I'm down.
Yeah, again.
Let's keep going.
So whenever you're ready.
Low.
Shit.
Damn.
Uh,
Sucks for you guys.
Uh, um, let's see. So you said low?
Mhm.
Yes.
I got a
Oh,
4 and Axel got a 5.
so both Alora and Jasmine got the same roll. So it is yet another
Draw.
tie. So let us roll again.
I got a 4 again.
But we don't know if it's low or high, so I haven't rolled yet.
High or low? Lucky.
Hi.
Huh. It looks like a Lauren one.
Alrighty. Well, what do the two of you do for a living?
You want to go first, or shall I?
You go first.
I run a little shop in one of the port cities.
Oh, that's rather quaint.
I have a partner. He usually tends to shop. I usually go off and find the right merchandise and things like that.
I think I understand what you mean. And you?
Yeah. Oh, this is hard to explain. I go around and entertain.
Oh,
Ah,
meaning?
minstrel, or a
Uh,
bard, or a trickster.
music has always been a love, yes, but trickery and fun is my first and foremost.
I'm gonna look around the bar to see what's going on. Oh, certainly a lot of that here today.
Ah, yes. It's like music to my ears. I go around and I gamble and I have fun.
I look at the two of them and I'm like, you two seem like peas in a pod.
I want to wait. I want to roll. I don't know what I want to roll, but I just realized she is entirely unaffected when I spiked everyone's drink at the table. Medicine, maybe?
Medicine?
Or magic? No, it'd probably be Arcana.
Arcana, yeah.
Yeah.
There is a distinct magic. Well, you don't know that.
17.
So what exactly are you looking for? Are you looking for an answer as to why it's not affecting her? Or
Yeah.
um I think the best answer for that is that um she hmm it's almost like a barrier or um a magic reroute where she he noticed the potion and noticed the magic but was able to reroute its effects.
Reroute it where? To another person? To
You don't know.
nowhere? Hmm.
And you also don't know how, because by all logic, that isn't possible.
Okay.
Dun dun dun!
Dun, dun, dun. I mean, I think I know what's going on, but I'm trying to role play this properly. My character is still not quite sure, but he's like, okay.
Huh. Um,
Also, don't want to take away, like, if anyone else wants to take a moment to do a scene like Duck or Connor or
Yeah,
Raspberry.
yeah, definitely.
I'm not
So
sure what to do.
we've been monopolizing time. You guys should, if you guys want to do stuff, we can pause the scene.
I guess
We can.
all we doing will be catching up with the owner, but that's about it.
Yeah, you and the owner are sitting down at a table, and she's harassing you, but in a loving way.
I'm looking for the Bawilla in my life that I need.
Oh my God, you're
Abuela.
15.
In Goblin years, that's adult though.
Yeah. Beautiful women I like to date.
Would everyone do a perception check?
Any beautiful
Fuck.
Bawillas? 8.
The dice have not been
7.
kind to me today.
So I guess, Bren, you notice that this very large, burly man is sitting next to Cecil. It's a dwarf.
Cecil?
A very large burly dwarf.
Oh, did I say Cecil? I
Yes.
meant Vic.
Okay.
Nice.
I meant Vice. My bad.
Yeah.
I'm getting names mixed up. I'm sorry.
At a
My brain
struggling.
no work anymore. Next to Vice.
And he's drinking a blowjob.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is drinking a blowjob, and I'm drinking a duck fart.
Jesus Christ.
And the barmaid is trying to have a delightful conversation with him.
So everybody's just remaining calm as these animalistic people are just like literally brawling it out.
Yeah.
Some
Just
of
an
the other
animal.
patrons,
It's just a normal bar fight. Some of them are now animalistic.
yeah, some of the other patrons are just in the corner, with their partner or with their friend or with their buddy, just laughing at the other people. Or some of the animalistic people are having fun with it and actually like pretending to be the animal that they turned into.
Oh, that's actually kind of
Um,
cute.
like this bar looks like it has bar fights. Um, and the reason that nobody is batting an eye is because for some odd reason, all of the furniture doesn't break.
No shit.
No matter how many times the stool next to Cecil gets thrown at somebody,
Cecil,
Nice.
my
fuck. I need to click off of. I just need to stop looking at that. The amount of times that the stool next to Vice gets taken and then bashed over somebody's head and then replaced, like someone will put it back there, is like too many to count now. But it doesn't have a dent in it, so you know what? Like nobody cares.
and yet
This
somehow
is
the
exactly how you remember it, by the way.
and
Barry.
yet somehow the various tables still have carvings into them, like X loves X.
Yep. What the shit?
They're like non-Newtonian fluids. They get harder the more force you apply.
Yeah. It's
Cool.
great.
They're
Um,
funky and fresh.
so yes, the barmaid is trying to make small talk with you, Vice. Do you react? Do you like talk to her?
Ducks, you there?
Lucky?
Ducky's fucking gone.
The barmaid?
What in the hell is about to happen?
Messaging. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm excited.
Dux is getting it, bro.
What?
Left.
Oh, that
Oh,
was Dark.
Kenzie
was
left.
tomorrow.
Who left?
I
He
thought it
got
was Ducks.
AFK'd, I think.
Oh,
Can you roll a d20 for me?
Yes.
Yeah. Bren, can you do a perception check for me, please?
Oh wait, alright. Uh, uh, nope.
You don't see that, Ben.
I'm so nervous.
I'm gonna just sit here and enjoy my drink.
You enjoy your drink in peace.
Yes. Success.
I'm really scared. I'm not even gonna lie.
All right. Um.
Wait, wouldn't detect magic still be up, or was that roll for that?
Huh?
Wouldn't detect magic still be active, or was that a roll for that?
I think you
Your
have to do that every time, don't you? Like for a
Yeah,
new
detect
entity.
magic lasts 10 minutes, and we're assuming it's been longer than 10 minutes, but that's up to the DM to decide for
I don't
sure.
think it's been longer than 10 minutes.
It hasn't been longer than 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
No, that wasn't magic.
Okay, just making sure.
Um. The the as you are you focusing on anything in particular right now?
Me?
Yeah, with detect magic. Because the
I'm more.
real way for detect magic is that if you use it to essentially like zoom in on something, then you learn more about that magical item or property.
Off the scan of the room, I'm more interested in the gambling table that's going over there with the two people that have a weird magic aura on them.
The girl or the boy?
The girl.
The girl.
She's not one of the regulars, what I remember, and the boy I walked in with.
All right. So for the 10 minutes, for the rest of the 10 minutes that you spend basically watching her and using your detect magic on her, you learn that her magic is not in any current magic school. Um that her aura is not a normal magic, is not how do I put this? Her
Not a
aura
common
is
spell type.
not a common aura that any magic being would normally give off. So it's not fae, undead, or really anything like that, or necromancy or anything like that. Um, you do learn that she is using magic to disguise herself. Um, so the form that you see is not her true form.
Like, I'm gonna keep an eye on her, but like, I'm in conversation with the owner. You know,
Yeah, that's fair.
That could have gone bad.
At some point, um, at, at some point, um, she does notice you staring, like you occasionally looking at her, and you guys eventually lock eyes, and she looks away. Um,
okay.
but that is about the extent of your guys' actual interaction.
Alright.
Um, so I will do about 3 more rounds
Okay.
of gambling with the two of you, and then we will see how it goes from there. All right,
All right. All right.
Ducky, high or low, please?
Low.
Nope.
Wow, how interesting! All three of us got 4s. I guess Lady Luck is on our side.
Everyone at the table roll a shit hand,
Trust
or did
me.
everyone at the table roll pair?
Huh?
Did everyone roll at the table roll a shit hand, or did everyone roll at the table roll a pair?
Shit hand.
Shut hand.
Shit hand.
Oh, right. Again, Ducky, high or low?
Hi.
Uh,
Well, I guess it's a tie. All right, again,
all three or just two?
just two. Just you two.
Okay. Ducky.
High or low?
Low.
Lauren, you get to ask your question now.
Oh my. And how about you two? Where did you two come from? Where do you hail from exactly?
Well, most recently or like originally?
That's
You
an important
choose.
distinction.
Hmm?
You choose. Where do you call home? Should be a better way of putting it.
Ah, much better
Hmm.
question. Port Hermalt for me.
Fort where?
Port
Fort.
Hermalt.
Oh, I
I
don't think
told
I've
you
been there before.
I've told you I have that little shop.
Yes, indeed. I remember.
Hmm. Where's home? Hmm. I guess in a way I've been asking myself that for a long time now.
I think I understand the feeling.
Where I come from is a place lost to me.
Oh,
My
what does that mean?
condolences.
I feel
But
there's a story behind that statement.
of course, everyone has a story.
You got
To,
me
lo-
there.
to lose one's home is a terrible thing. You have my sincere condolences.
Yes, but what's so fun in a sad story? Nothing.
Why? Well, the best part about a sad story is if you keep reading, eventually there's going to be something fun. You know, friends, family, revenge, shenanigans.
Shenanigans. I should write that down now. All right, all right. Well, it's been fun hanging out with both of you, but alas, I must be going.
It's been fun.
Have a
Yes,
lovely night, ma'am.
it is getting late and it looks like the patrons are leaving, so the party has died down a little.
Yeah, what a party it was.
Can I roll fucking insight to see if they're like to kind of ascertain if either of them was causing the fucking riot?
We weren't causing a riot. That happened on its own naturally, like it does every night. Some of them just happen to look like barnyard animals
You
now.
know what? Can I roll insight to see if they had anything to do with that?
Yes, you can.
A 20.
Considering they were both talking about how trickstering,
Yeah, exactly. I
deception.
feel like it's a reasonable thing.
You think that both of them probably could have been involved at the way that they were talking and acting, and how none of your party members and her were not infected, and of course, none of the barmaids and some of the patrons were not affected. Um, but it was a good assumption that maybe the both of them were in cahoots.
You two are gosh dang a riot. And Lauren just kind of finishes his meat and walks out the bar.
Uh, so as you walk out and she walks out with you essentially, um, she taps you on the shoulder, she says, "Please, be careful." And she
I need to
walks down
follow
an
her.
alleyway and vanishes.
I say I wanted to follow her.
You wanna follow her?
Yeah.
Um, so you walk out. Do you have night vision?
I have 60 feet night vision. Dark
Alright.
vision.
See that
I do
gauntlet,
too.
Ducks.
Yeah.
Fucking Israel.
Um, so when you try to follow her, stealthily of course,
Roll stealth.
um, huh?
Want me to roll stealth?
Yes. Good enough. Uh, she, uh, she goes down, how do I want to do this? She goes down the alleyway. Um, and, twists and turns, and with a mighty jump, jumps onto one of the roofs. And when, when you try and get a better look, you run into somebody. It's Tavane.
What's that again? I'm sorry.
Tavane's the crown prince.
Oh. I slightly bow and say, "Excuse me," and keep walking past him.
He turns back around and goes, "Do I know you from somewhere?"
I simply shrug and say, "Who knows? Maybe. Been around town for a bit."
Hmm.
Lauren is walking down the same direction of the street, and he just kind of walks past casually.
Don't be staying up too late.
Oh, but why not? Or wait, no, he's not talking to me, is he?
No.
I'm chilling.
I guess I'll try.
This area is always so seedy. Good night.
What?
What is the damn prince doing down here? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What, is he slumming it?
Make a mental note of that and keep on trying to follow the one girl.
You've lost all tracks of her.
Damn.
What in the hell? What in the fuck? Where are we supposed to be going after the tavern, actually?
Probably
Um,
back to the temple where our rooms are.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
To your mother's house.
My character's just gonna sit in the bar and enjoy the winding down of the of people having had fun with silliness.
um, Arnold did indeed get fondled over very many of the barmaids because of how adorable he is.
Fondled? You mean
Um,
fawned over?
fawned over, yeah, thank you.
He's like, "Please use a better
Yes.
word than fondle."
Can I roll perception to see the specifics of this? Or
Sure.
insight? I think perception.
This is already
Perception?
above fucking
Like, is
PG
there some
13.
junk grabbing happening, or like,
I like
whoa?
how he did it, and I can't see it because the dice landed on my roll.
And I'd be
Alright,
like,
22.
let's try and
22?
keep it PG, guys, and then immediately we're already
Let's just
brimming
not
R
whorehouse.
rated.
Um, So they're just saying how cute and adorable he is, and how he looks like a stuffed animal, and
How dare they?
uh how he would make one of the cutest mascots for the tavern, or um just, things like that. Not necessarily like serious. Like,
Okay, they're just okay. So just like nothing super weird, or
Just the
he's not
cute thing,
like
the pet cute thing.
yeah, he's
I
a cute
will.
thing. They pet cute thing. He's not doing anything untoward or problematic.
I will kill everyone in here.
but you're too cute for that.
No.
I am made of darkness. Oh no, I fucking broke. Oh
The
I
shit.
cheers, and I am just way too cute for that.
It sounds like
So this
fucking
isn't your typical
Patrick
fancy goblin.
Stewart.
This is your moe kawaii goblin.
Yeah, it is, because ugly goblins are gross.
Unfortunately, I have to kill everyone in this room.
I'm sorry.
Unfortunately,
I'm sorry.
everyone in this room is already dead, including me. So
All right. So, a few of you head back to the temple, where you are welcomed by the night
You,
priestess.
you motherfuckers are gonna kill all my lilies.
I know that quest.
Bang, bang.
Lauren kind of like nods his head and says, "Evening, ma'am."
Good evening. Your room is ready for you.
Thank you. And then he just kind of leaves. Oh, wait. My dear little goblin compatriot, do you want me to take you to your room again?
You left him.
He's there. It's fine. I walk slow.
Sure, he's still back at the bar. The
He's
girls.
still
Is he?
back at the
Oh,
bar.
everybody is at the bar? Wait, I thought you said we were back at the temple.
Only a
yeah,
few
you
left.
said that we wandered back there.
The people that did.
I was thinking count who
Oh,
wandered back and who didn't.
I'm
yes,
gonna
that
wander
would be.
back there to sleep. Yeah, I was just gonna
Yeah.
stay there for a little extra time and then head back.
I head back to
Arnold,
Yep.
Are you gonna stay?
eventually you have to be kicked out.
Alright, I'm gonna leave then. But, I'm coming back. I'm
So
gonna own
these
this place
so these
soon.
girls can say how cute you are.
So I can steal them from their men.
Uh-huh. Yeah, sure.
Fucking
Best of
goblins.
luck with that, Connor.
I
Best
sound
of
like
luck with that.
I sound like Patrick Stewart. Like,
Um, so yeah, all of you get back to the temple. Um, roughly about the same time. I mean, Kenny, if you wanted to wait for your compatriots, you can.
Lauren gets a little lost. He gets a little lost on his way over there, so he gets there about the same time.
As everybody else.
He's like, "Oh, hey guys, don't worry, I was just taking a detour."
Nah.
What was her name?
Hey, don't be making implications such as that, dear friend.
You're right. What was their name?
What was his name?
Ha ha, very funny.
We thought so.
Now then, all of your rooms are prepared for you.
Thank you.
Alright,
Do
so
you want me to
go
take
to
you to
bed.
your room,
I
little
need to
man? He like kneels down to look at Arnold.
another day, another search for the Bawilla.
I thought Arnold was riding on my shoulders on the way back.
Is he?
No.
No.
He's a man. He doesn't need to ride on your shoulders.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Kenny,
I grown ass man. Thank
now
you very
Kenny,
much.
let me hold your hand on the way back. It's scary and dark.
Will do. Will do.
So the
He
entire way back.
When okay, I'd like to say he tucks him in, he makes him a nice warm glass of tea, and then he heads back to his own room.
Fair enough.
I've had enough.
Thank you. Thank you. Need to get like the
Nighty night, little guy.
Patrick Stewart's voice like fucking down, dude. I need to get it down. Thank you.
Oh my god. All right. And with that, you all fall asleep soundly, and that is it. That's the
Bum
end.
bum bum!
Yay!
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 I made 2 gold. Notice how after I made 2 gold, I promptly was like, "How about we play for something that doesn't cost me money?"
That was fun. That was a lot of fun.
That was good. I enjoyed that. I like gambling.
It's fun, is it not? You get to gamble with the DM.
Yeah, scary.
I thought gambling with the DM was every roll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a fair enough assessment, actually.
I mean, you're right, but like, this is different.
You can actually win.
Yeah.
Maybe. I had fun. I think I know who that lady was out of character, but my character has no idea.
I already know that you know.
Aloran is very suspicious of her.
My
He
character
thinks
just thinks it's some Banff mage.
Aloran's like, there's something off about it.
There's something.
But he's
Actually,
not
there's
one.
something
He's
really
not
off.
one
I
to
think it is.
discriminate. Huh?
Who do you think it is?
I don't know. I have 0 idea.
Paul?
My first guess would be part
I
of the
think
cult.
it's wee Jas.
That would be an interesting interaction. I'm not gonna lie.
I have no idea who that is.
That's the god of trickery
And fun.
and fun.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right?
Who knows?
Guess we gotta find out.
Trickery and fun, you say?
Trickery and fun.
Yeah, my
Weird.
patron god. Because apparently I'm a terrible human being for quote unquote roofying everybody in the joint.
You did! You roofied everyone!
I
They're not
roofied
roofied.
1/3.
What did you say, Anna?
Not
They
roofies, that's a
weren't
drug.
roofied.
Different
They
drug.
had something put in their drink that they did not consent to.
It wasn't a roofie, though.
Yeah, roofie is a type of drug.
I don't
Roofie is
care.
specifically a drug, right?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Still, it's
Still
a
a drug,
fact
just higher
that
bar.
Roofie implies I gave them something to cause them to eventually pass out and lose their or forget their memories so I could do bad things to them.
You motherfucker, they're gonna kill all my lilies.
I spiked their drinks would be a better way of putting
yeah,
it.
that would be an amazing way of putting it. You spiked their drinks.
Yes, I did. I absolutely did.
He's not
And
gonna
I'm a
deny that part.
Don't touch my drink, so I'm gonna stab you.
Hungry.
I think 2 people would stab him.
After finished making food and smelling that for like half an hour, I promptly ran up here without eating any to come play D&D. I hope y'all appreciate my noble sacrifice.
I do, actually.
Wow,
Mhm.
Kenny, thank you for your noble sacrifice so that we could all play D&D. I'm sure this is all up to
So we
your
can all
memory.
play on time.
Yeah, so we can all play on time.
Now, next week, I would like to try and have as many people on as early as possible to try and get the Roll20 stuff situated because of Roll20's shenanigans stuff, obviously.
Okay. Will there be actual combat next week?
Maybe.
Okay. I want to make use of. I'm excited to play an arcane archer. I'm very excited for it.
I don't think we have any frontline
I'm
party, by
surprised.
the way.
I'm
Oh, that's
wait,
fine.
what?
Yes, we
Wait, what'd
do.
you
We
say?
have frickin' Iron Man.
Oh yeah, we have
Yeah,
a little
wait.
Giblin.
Yeah, no, my armor class is 18 before any spells or anything.
See, his
Okay.
armor needs to be so like he sits in the chest, and so to him it's like he's in a mech, but he's like regular, normal
Dude,
size to everyone else.
Nothing compared to my
You know what I
Grim
should have made that
Shell's
armor do?
27.
I should have made that armor make you 2 feet taller.
No.
You still
That would be
can.
funny. Yeah, you
That
still
would be fun.
can.
But yeah, you can. But also I'm gonna make it. We're gonna make it so Vice can shoot me with magic, so I'm like a fucking cannonball.
You're literally just trying to do what we did with Grimshell.
Exactly, because. And by the way, I'm gonna give you guys all fair warning right fucking now. Two things, actually. Two things. I'm surprised none of you came to try to get magical items for me yet already,
Not yet.
because you know
We
I
don't have
make.
materials.
Well, that's your guys' things, but I literally can infuse anything with magical effects for free.
Yeah,
from
I'm
the
gonna
tournament.
definitely be asking you for magical ammunition later,
Yeah.
but we don't have any materials to make it because a lot of the time you need like monster parts and shit.
And then
I don't know that I would ask
the
you. You're kind of a
second-
surly little boy.
The second I see Salvia, I'm gonna fucking thunder punch his ass.
I don't
Who?
know how. I don't know how Aloran is gonna react to Grimshell. I have zero
Look,
idea.
I'm not even kidding at it. Just so you know, it's on site with him. For no other reason than I want to see what would happen from your perspective. Just so you know, it might be like fucking 15 like sessions later. It's on site with him.
15.
15's
Or-
pretty like
When
small.
my guess is whenever whenever the fuck like is on site with him.
Might request some magical returning daggers at some point.
Like
Watch next week. We all get polymorphed into little giblins, and then we get sent to an underwater cave.
I mean,
Oh my
could be made.
god!
just to get absolutely butchered.
By
One of
Grimshell.
us,
By
and
fucking
then
Grimshell.
and then one of us gets like fucking sat on.
The problem is, I can't polymorph anyone to a different size.
You could polymorph us?
I almost took polymorph.
What do you think I was spiking people's drink with?
Oh god.
Polymorph potion.
Well, we have to drink the potion.
Yeah, but it doesn't have a taste.
True, fair enough. Wait, have I already been roofied? Wait. I accepted that drink at the start. Oh no, what did I do?
The gears are turning.
Dun 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 dun.
The goblin is no longer a goblin.
I turned you into an elf.
You can't, I'm a small creature.
No, please don't. We have like 3 elves already.
He'd be a
Yeah.
tiny elf.
You said you can't polymorph different sizes.
He wouldn't be an elf anymore. He would be a fairy.
You're right.
This is
Hey
essentially a
Connor, want to
Greymark.
be a fairy?
No, I'm good. I am a deformed giblin at heart.
I
Can't
want to
believe
be
we
a
have three.
fairy.
I can't believe we have 3 elves.
Oh, by the way,
Who
I
owns
want
an
you to
elf?
know, Ada. I want you to know, Ada. During that entire thing, there was an internal monologue going on, or an internal dialogue going on between Aloran and Nalia. They're just like conversing that entire time.
Do I get to know what was said?
No.
Perhaps
Fuck
it's
you.
more just like, yeah, this is a bit strange. Oh, she's kind of interesting. Oh, wow, that's something. Just kind of like talking about it.
So small talk.
Yeah, essentially.
I can't believe there's been called duck fart.
Yeah,
I'm impressed
Here.
that there's a drink called Duck Fart.
I am
that's
not at all
amazing.
surprised.
I have to get
can't
one.
wait for one of y'all to try and talk to Nalia and for her to just promptly ignore you. She's a sassy little thing.
Firebolt.
Yeah, so's Arnold.
Good to stop the recording then.
I want to fucking
Yeah.
grab it like that picture of that guy that grabbed that fat